Gaming Morning Show.
Ah, the sounds of morning.
Early in the morning,
Birds singing.
gotta feed the donkey.
The sun peeking above the
When you
horizon.
feed the donkey,
The gentle nudge from your morning alarm clock.
this is what he says.
A subtle reminder that today is a new day. A new day for you to watch Gaming Morning Show. The show where you'll find science lessons.
Says, when I bake bread, I give thousands of yeast organisms false hope by feeding them sugar before ruthlessly cooking them to death in an oven and eating their corpses.
Wow.
I thought you were about bread a whole new way.
I thought you were about to say orgasms for a second there. Did either of you ever have that happen when you were in like biology class and you're reading?
Have an orgasm? I've never orgasmed during
The biology text doesn't do that for you. It's like, oh yeah.
Great deals.
computers and accessories
Wait,
special bundle.
Mike, they got the super chroma color in. Did you know they had that? You
I know.
overpaid for your computer.
By a lot. I wonder if do you think they price match?
They might. Well, this is half off.
Can you take a screenshot of this and try to get a store to price match it?
And linguistic perfection.
Is that like when I roll my R's?
Do it again.
Romance.
Great.
See, everyone. It's not a hiss.
So let me hear your battle cry.
Kiki. Oh!
Kiki what?
As we all charge into Gaming Morning Show.
More like Kiki. Whoa, am I right?
Now, if only I could find a way out of this box. I'll catch up. 'Cause GMS starts right now.
Morning, gamer. Gaming Morning Show is with you. It is May the 4th. It's a Tuesday. It's pretty exciting stuff. Can't wait for all these things that we're going to talk about. Because, yeah, it's May the 4th be with you, says Emo Kid Mark. Happy Star Wars Day to all, says George. Yeah, we got a lot of cool things related to Star Wars. We got a lot of cool dudes who know things about Star Wars. And it's all going to happen on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. Axe, thank you already for the host on Twitch. We certainly appreciate that, as it should be a lot of fun. 3 hours with you this morning on Tuesday. Gaming Morning Show, this day in gaming history. Birthdays, including our first ever birthdays in omission. That's not true, actually. We've done this before, where we find out that somebody had a birthday after the show's over. So
We're in fact very good at that.
yes, we might lead the internet in celebrating birthdays after the birthdays happened. So could live with that.
Gift.
Yeah. Some say that it's a gift to remember birthdays when they happen. It's ours to remember when they happened. We commemorate the history.
At GMS, we celebrate your birthdays. Eventually.
Sounds good. I'm pretty proud of us.
At least
I'm not
once a
gonna
year.
lie. It was funny yesterday in Kate's Age stream. We were sitting there, or I was sitting here cleaning the garage, and I had Kate up, and all of a sudden Kate's like, "Well, when's your birthday? When's your birthday? How about this birthday?" I run back to the iPad and just start writing down names and dates. I'm like, okay, yeah, scribble. And then, like, at one point I was like, exactly, Blaze, exactly when was yours again? Okay, yeah. Oh, no, it was this, all right. And then Kate kind of caught on. She's like, oh, Hefty, y'all need to know this stuff. And I was like, yes, you're doing excellent work, and I appreciate it.
Just keep going. It's fine.
I'm not even here, okay? We also have breaking news, too, in the chat that we'll get to here in just a moment. We also have Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News coming up. Should be a lot of fun. Whole bunch of stuff ahead on this edition of Gaming Morning Show. There's also 3 lines of days of the day, so could be pretty hectic. Went for a good drive yesterday. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that quite a bit. Got out of the house a little bit. Getting amped up for Apex Legends Season 9, which happens today at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Yeah, I had a pretty solid Monday, all things considered. Hopefully you all did too. We have Chat FM in the chat this morning. Morning, AJ.
Chatty
Thank you
chat.
for being here. Axe hanging out with us. George, also with us. K-Laugh, which, by the way, K-Laugh jumped in, I think, to Kate's stream yesterday. It was not said to be Claw. Was not said to be K-Laugh. So there's a third iteration of the pronunciation of K-Laugh's name. So I think everyone should just go with K-Laugh. It's good. Yeah.
I'm just gonna start calling Caleb Steve. I don't know who you are. I don't know what your pronouns are, but your new pronoun is Steve.
We could start calling you 5953.
Oh, and that's not even the name. That's his pronoun.
That's just your pronoun. Yeah, that's not your name. Your pronoun is now Steve.
Emo Kid Mark is here this morning too on Twitch. Thank you all for being with us. Good morning, Sean.
Good morning. How are you? I'm sleepy.
So how late did you do GMS plays yesterday?
I think I wrapped up around like 11:30.
Holy goodness. Wow.
I was in the middle of it, and this is the issue with Returnal, and this is going to continue to be the issue. I had two quick, not great runs. First one we'll call a warm up. The second one we'll call a backup warm up in case the first warm up breaks down. And then the third run went really well. And so my goal for yesterday was to get back to the first levels boss and beat him, because once you beat the first levels boss, you don't have to fight him again. You get a key so that you can bypass that to get into the second biome. And I did that, but the issue with this game is you do that, but now you're still alive. Oh, no. So I had to keep going. And so I played through the second biome, which went extremely well. I got all the way to the boss of the second biome, and I got him. They have like 3 life bars. I got all the way like 2/3 through the last life bar and then died. Oh, no. So that last run ended up taking like 2 hours all by itself, which is great, but terrible. And I was hanging out with Chris there at the end, and I'm like, this is the reason this game needs a save feature, and they can implement it how they want, and it doesn't have to be something you can abuse. But even just being able to save and like hop back on tonight fresh, I probably would have done much better.
And that is tonight at 8:30 Pacific. We're going to play GMS Plays Returnal again with Sports.Gaming. Seemed like a lot of fun. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning. It's so weird to me that they don't have a save function. Like,
yeah. Well, it's
2021.
What they don't want you to do is, have a good run, get all built up, and then right before the boss, save, and then just respawn from that save over and over and over.
Oh no.
They don't want that, because part of the game is dying and having to start over and be a little bit stronger and a little bit more skilled every time. They want that, and I get that. But having a save where it's like, maybe it's a save where I can save, but once I load that save, it disappears. So it's more of a save state rather than like I can come back to the save over and over. I don't know, but it would have been nice to have that feature last night.
Stupid PlayStation.
I'm going to start writing code as we speak. We're going to make it happen. It is 45 Day, Teacher Appreciation Day. It is Kind Day, and Kind is in all caps, and there is a link, so we're going to discover something regarding Kind Day in a second. Candied Orange Peel Day. It is Renewal Day. I need to renew my driver's license. Poem on Your Pillow Day. Petite and Proud Day. It is Asthma Day. Firefighters Day. National Weather Observer Day. National Orange Juice Day. It is Bird Day. National Foster Care Day. Man, May the 4th is loaded with things. And then all of a sudden Star Wars came around and was like, you know what? It's Star Wars Day. Take that. Huh? What you gonna do about it? George Lucas. Make one day that I want to make. So that's our topic of the day, Star Wars Day.
It's kind of funny that, I've got the Darth shirt on today. It's Star Wars Day and Asthma Day, because Darth had some pretty bad asthma. He had he had the breather thing, because I don't know if it was the pollen or the dust on the Death Star, but yeah, he had some problems.
It was the trademark breather thing for sure. The breather thing makes me laugh. It shows that smoke inhalation is a real problem, so you do want to watch
and Firefighters Day. So there you go. Yeah, he's got everything.
Chat FM specifically is looking for us to do Star Wars impressions today. We will have a new birthday, by the way. No one read chat. This will be a complete surprise.
Nude birthday?
Yeah, we can do a nude birthday, I suppose.
Right.
It'll be the last show that we do, but we could do one if we needed to. So we will surprise everybody with what we learned in chat atop here coming up later this hour, because we wouldn't want to spoil any surprises.
Can I just time them out so then it goes away?
But then will I remember? As long as you can help me remember, that's always important. Actually, though, in fairness, we celebrate your birthday tomorrow, because that's what we do on Gaming Morning Show, is we learn about it after the fact. Chat FM, which one do you want first? Do you want my Darth Vader impression, or do you want my Chewbacca impression?
Gosh, Chewbacca.
Always Chewbacca.
Yeah, it's got to be Chewbacca.
All right, here we go. Ready? Chewbacca.
Yep.
I mean, doesn't get any better than that. in my humble
That's
opinion.
Chewbacca in biology class.
Oh,
That's a dolphin?
Steve's being kind. I wouldn't even call that
Thanks,
a dolphin.
Steve.
It's definitely dolphin-esque.
Maybe it's a dolphin in biology class.
Thank you, George. That was perfect. I don't know if anyone does a better Chewbacca impression. I can do my Darth Vader too. Ready? Yeah.
That one's better, but the
I don't
bar was
know.
real low.
Yeah.
Was that the dolphin's blowhole? Is that what you're saying?
That was either Darth Vader or it was a spaceship
Just
docking with the
sleeping.
International Space Station.
Okay, this is Darth Vader sleeping.
Okay. Something went in its mouth.
There was a pig there too for some reason. I'm not quite sure why.
Yeah. Sometimes the blanket goes over the front of his rebreather, and he has a really hard time making up. So that's why you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get it bats it away really quick.
Okay, I'll do my Darth Vader. Hold on. Luke. Yeah. See.
That would have been way more hilarious if Discord wanted to cooperate. Your noise gate got you. But it was hilarious. We heard the front end.
And the little bit that came through was actually really
It was incredibly good. Yes. We'll remember it always. Split second of
Discord
it.
says no.
That's like one of the memories of my life. It's all, your favorite Star Wars memory is being at like a store and seeing like a box fan, and then just spending like 10 minutes being like, Luke, I am your father. And then you turn and someone's like, they like walk away slowly and they just go back to it.
I think it would have been better if you had turned to the people staring at you and be like, would you like to learn more about our fans?
Would you like me to say something specifically for you?
Let me tell you about the Darth Vader 5000. This is how we designed this fan. It's great. Load last checkpoint is here. My Chewbacca impression scares my dog. She retreats to the opposite side of the house. My dog doesn't get scared at all by my Chewbacca impression. I don't have a dog. I scare the entire neighborhood's worth of dogs, but
I have a pretty solid R2D2 impression.
okay.
Beep 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 boop boop. Beep boop beep boop beep boop. Beep,
This is
boop,
R2. You can't say that. What the heck?
R2D2 doing blue comedy. That's what we just showed you. An impression of that. We
It's
actually
an
have a
angry
true story.
R2D2.
This is from our friend Five Sil, who's a Patreon subscriber. Sean, Five Sil, and I, we used to play a lot of Call of Duty Warzone together. And we had one instance where something was happening chaotically within the game. And Five Sil made a sound that sounded exactly like R2D2. I kid you not. To the point where Sean and I were quizzing Five Sil, hey, do you have a soundboard attached to your PlayStation? He's like, no. I'm like, you just made the most perfect R2D2 sound ever. It's from the scene where he's like screaming, right? Basically.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
I wish you were there, but it was hilarious. I've never heard that sound actually come out of someone's voice before. Something like that. Aura is here. Thank you for the host on Twitch. We appreciate it. It's May the 4th, as you know, so May the 4th be with you as well. R2D2 rang and said, beep. Yeah, pretty much. So,
Watch your mouth, R2.
jeez. And
It's always funny when he does it.
we're going to have to suspend R2D2 without pay, just like we had to Mike the other day with the big old F-bomb on the show.
First of many.
There's a crossover that's coming to Disney Plus. It's Star Wars related. We'll tell you about that coming up as well. Marvel has something regarding First Eternals, and you can see a little bit of it. You all right there? Are you back in
I love
biology
Marvel
class?
so much.
And there's something called Spaces related to Twitter. We'll talk more about that coming up too. Star Wars, in fact, didn't introduce the phrase "May the Fourth be with you." It was actually from a British Prime Minister, Margaret Thatcher, according to NationalDayCalendar.com. On May 4th, the day she took office, the Conservative Party placed an advertisement in the London Evening News which read, "May the 4th be with you, Maggie. Congratulations." So technically, I guess, from Margaret Thatcher's party. Star Wars creator George Lucas was asked in a 2005 interview on a German news television to say the famous sentence, "May the Force be with you," and upon doing so, the interpreter interpreted the sentence into German. And I can't read what that German phrase is, but basically it translated on May 4, we are with you. TV Total captured this and aired it on May 18th, 2005.
Great job. Thus, a whole day was created.
Mm-hmm.
Or something.
Could you imagine being the interpreter like, oh no, what have I done? And then it turned out to be like a phenomenon. But I don't remember hearing about like May 4th day, right? Until, I mean, it has to be within the last 15 years, right? Maybe around that time, 2005.
Maybe around 2005 it happened.
Well, it wasn't like when we were kids, right? This wasn't
top of my head.
thing. Or did you all dress up in Star Wars and I didn't know that?
No. Well, Chat FM's doing the German thing.
I mean, that's pretty close to what I have here.
An my wir wit mit sie.
There's a Sind wir bei einen.
Bay?
Mm-hmm.
Who's Bay?
B-E-I, Bay, according to
Oh,
this.
Bay. Yo, Bay. What's up, Bay?
You know, or I could do that. I could. But then we wouldn't sit here and stretch a topic that could be solved in one Google search to 3 hours. So we need the content. Let us help ourselves.
Jeez, Aura is trying to like backseat produce here. What the heck?
Hey, I love it. It's choose your own. It's like Run the Point Guard night. It's choose your own adventure.
Choose your own production
Be
day.
your producer day. Did you ever get any invites for the game we were trying to play, Mike?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Just making sure it's going through. It's always important. We got GMS morning gaming news coming up. It is now 6:23 on the West Coast, 9:23. So this is like a big deal to you two, right? As Star Wars faithful, it's a pretty big deal.
I'm more excited about all the Marvel news and the Star Wars.
So it's not like S tier excitement.
Yeah.
No.
I don't usually make it a huge deal. I don't do much to celebrate. But it is fun. I don't dislike it.
I have a shirt. I have a Darth Vader shirt.
I'm dressed up like a lightsaber.
Yep, that's good. That's good.
Do you have a favorite Star Wars moment or memory? And this goes to chat too. That's kind of our topic of the day. Is what is it about Star Wars Day that you remember most about the franchise? Is there Star Wars moments? Is there a Star Wars memory? Whether it was outside the movie with family and friends, those kind of things. Chat FM wants to know: are dolphins Jedi side or dark?
Depends which dolphin, I guess.
This dolphin.
Oh God. In pain, so probably dark side.
That's where the anger comes from.
The pain.
What is
Doo-doo pain it does.
What is more alarming? The attempt to try to do a Chewbacca or my rolling of the R's?
All of
you
them.
should do Chewbacca rolling an R.
No, I think you made me do this last time.
Oh, I think so too, and I think it was great.
Do it again.
Romance.
What?
Because as we know, Chewie can't actually make any letter sounds whilst talking. It's a phenomenon. It's actually exclusive to Wookiees. You can look it up. It's on the internet.
I don't think Chewie can make any letter sounds. Period. He just makes the noise.
Isn't Chewie making a sound like that's in a language of Wookiee?
Sure. I mean, you have to,
hope so.
only Harrison Ford can tell you what he's saying.
That's true. That would be a great
He's
bit.
dead, so
By the
spoiler.
way.
And Han Solo.
Is to have like Harrison Ford in real life still be the only person who can interpret for Wookiee, like for Chewbacca rather. Like Harrison Ford's like the seeing eye dog for him.
I'm pretty sure he hated those movies, didn't he?
Harrison Ford didn't
Harrison
like being Han
Ford-
Solo.
I think so.
Yeah.
Really?
He really hated being Han Solo.
He really he wasn't a fan.
Did he like being
Yeah.
Indiana Jones?
Yeah, I know that much. He did enjoy that, but he hated Han Solo. I don't know why he took the role. I was watching an interview about it once, and he was talking about how he didn't want the role, but he like just ended up with it. Like, oh yeah, sorry, buddy, you just ended up as one of the most iconic characters in the most iconic film franchise. Sorry,
Well,
I feel really bad for you.
weren't there reports too that like after the first one came out and it was a success, he was like, "You got to kill me off." He
Yeah,
just
you
wanted
got-
to
you
kill off
gotta.
the whole time.
You gotta kill me.
And it only took like 30 years, 40 years. And they finally did it.
Spoilers.
Oh,
But I'm pretty sure they were saying that's why that's how he made up the character, like how he was unenthusiastic. Like Han Solo was like really dry, and I mean, for lack of a better term, he's very unenthusiastic throughout the movies, and that's just because he had such disdain for it, and it ended up working out so perfectly.
he was just walking around the LucasArts film set one day and
Yeah.
like, "Hey, you, we need you to come here really quick. You need to play this person." Oh, actually, let's write him into the movie. It'll work out. We have some favorite memories from you, chat, that we'll share here in just a little bit. Right now it's 6:26. It's time to get the headlines of the day, video game wise. Let's head to the
Headlines!
newsroom. Here's hashtag video game expert show.
Newsroom.
Good morning. It is Tuesday, May 4th, 2021, and this is your gaming morning show, Morning Gaming News. Out there in the Japans, out in Tokyo, Japans, they're getting an esports gym.
Oh wait, what?
Yeah, that was my reaction. That's why I put it in there. So this month, an establishment calling itself an esports gym is going to open in Tokyo. It claims to be the first in the country. This comes from Brian Ashcraft of Kotaku. According to the official release, the Tokyo Metro is one of the founders of the Tokyo Metro is one of the founders of the establishment, a business that also claims to differ from other gaming establishments. The hope is that the esports gym can train a new generation of esports players. It doesn't look very large. It only has about 12 computers. But the esports startup also teaches English. So they're hoping
cool.
to cash in on esports and to get players to come and train at their esports gym and get good, as they say, and learn English so that they can successfully navigate to the esports leagues.
I mean, it makes
That's
sense.
really
Esports
interesting.
gym.
It's a more viable
They have
thing
gaming
than ever.
chairs.
Yeah.
They have gaming. Are they really nice gaming chairs, or are they like
They look
okay
okay.
gaming chairs?
They look okay.
All right, all right.
They could upgrade. So, esports gym.
I mean,
Think this is going to catch on?
when we do the GMS podcast studio, we could throw in a little square footage for our own esports gym.
Perfect.
Start an esports gym.
Like a 4x4
this corner could be
box.
an esports gym.
Yeah, totally. I'm currently in an esports gym. It's so weird.
We could do an esports gym, but have it be remote.
Well, that's part of the gym, though, right? Is you got to work the remote. You know, you get those fingers strong.
Esports gym is I mean that's a good concept and a good name, but I would rather open an esports training facility. That sounds more cool.
Could be.
Could be. Throwback to August. We got some Epic versus Apple updates to take a look at.
The saga continues.
the saga does continue. Epic Games versus Apple. This is a lawsuit that's been ongoing for months and months and months. But now they are the trial officially kicked off this week. It started with a testimony from Epic Games CEO Tim Sweeney, where he tried to answer one question: do Apple's in-app purchase policies violate antitrust law? So that was most of yesterday was that testimony. It was fairly uneventful when it comes to trial. Trials go for day one, but there were groups of Fortnite fans chanting "Free Fortnite." So why not have some spectacle with this lawsuit trial?
Wait, like free Fortnite, or like give me free Fortnite?
Maybe both.
Oh, gotcha.
Is
Darn
Fortnite already
millennials.
free?
So to catch anyone up who hasn't been following this 6 to 8 months long saga, Apple takes a good chunk of all in-app purchases. I think it's 30%, including microtransactions, which included buying things like V-Bucks while in Fortnite on your Apple device. But because they wanted more than the 70% cut, Epic Games decided to circumvent Apple's policies and gave players an ability to buy V-Bucks kind of directly, but still kind of on their phones, so they can get around this whole 30% thing, which broke the policies in place with Apple. So Apple was like, you can't do that, we're gonna sue you. And then Epic's like, we're gonna sue you. And Apple's like, get off our phones, you can't play Fortnite on our phones anymore. And Epic's like, hey, we needed those. And now they're fighting.
They're really mad.
They're real mad. And so now we're in the middle of the actual trial. So we'll see how long this drags out and what comes of it in the end.
We share all these on our Twitter at WatchGMS, and as I'm scrolling through and doing that, there were other IGN headlines like, the Epic Game Store has not made a profit, or something along those lines. With all of the skins that they've sold, with all of the V-Bucks that have been sold, they haven't turned a profit? That is amazing to me. I'm going to click that headline so I can read more about that, but that was fascinating.
Yeah. So
I'm very excited to see this in the this day in gaming history in like 3 years when we get to talk about this lawsuit.
I was gonna say, they do like themselves a lawsuit, don't they?
This is a very big part.
This is something we've been following from time to time, so I figured we'd check in and we'll see in a few. I don't know how long the like this level of trial usually takes, but I'm gonna assume it's gonna be like another 2 years. And then for the big headline of the day, the most important story of the day, PlayStation is teaming up with Discord in hopes to fully integrate Discord services with the PlayStation community. They acquired a minority interest in Discord in doing so. This comes from Matt T.M. Kim of IGN. PlayStation announced yesterday, right after we finished the show, was when this first started coming around, of course. But they've made a minority investment into Discord as a way to build a relationship between the popular online chat service and Sony. Jim Ryan, the president and CEO of PlayStation, made the announcement, and he says, quote, "At PlayStation, we're constantly looking for new ways to enable players around the world to connect with one another, form new friendships and communities, and share fun experiences and lasting memories. It's in this spirit that we're excited to announce a new partnership with Discord, the communication service popularized by gamers and used by more than 140 million people every month around the world." And so this is something this is going to take a while before you see anything. I think he even goes on and says something about how they're hoping to integrate and start to offer services related to this deal next year. So it's going to be a while before we see anything real come of this. But I think this is way better news than Microsoft buying leadership kind of in place where it is, and they're still in a controlling position over Discord, but will help integrate that into other services. What I would like to see is something similar, a similar partnership with Microsoft rather than Microsoft buying them, because Discord could be the answer to all of the issues we have with cross-platform play and cross-platform communication. And if there was a way for Discord to kind of come in and make that more seamless between different platforms, that would be fantastic.
I like how we went from Discord might be bought by Microsoft to an integration with PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be friends.
Oh, how the turntables have churned.
The turntables, they have turned. And this might be part of why we were hearing those rumors in the first place. And we don't obviously know the timing of things, but it could be that like this conversation was in the works and someone at Microsoft found out, and that Microsoft was like, we want to buy you, or vice versa. They found out that Microsoft wanted to buy, and then PlayStation came in and like, hey, we want to work with you, but rather than buying you, let's invest in you and integrate what you're doing into what we're doing. But like I said, I would rather, and this goes for PlayStation too, I'd rather see this sort of thing happen instead of one of these big companies purchase Discord and then ruin it. I want Discord to do Discord stuff. But if they can partner and integrate with the larger companies and platforms, I think that'll be fantastic. So I take this as good news. I hope we hear more news within this sort of realm in the future. Like I said, I think the best thing would be for Microsoft to also invest in part in Discord so that we can see some of that fuller integration. But this will be good because the PSN parties and stuff is still a mess.
I have a feeling Microsoft's going to go on a buying binge in a second here. Now that Uncle Bill is a free man, he's going to get to dabble in all the things he's ever wanted to.
And always last, but never least, we finish off today's Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News with the world-renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today. Dragon Quest Builders 2 out on Xbox One. For the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment. Today's name of the morning goes to the Colonists out on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Switch.
I believe it's pronounced
Colonists.
Colonists.
The Colonists.
Colonists?
Yep.
The Colonists.
Mm-hmm.
Colonists.
That's a whole new terrible simulator.
Oh no.
It's like the proctology simulator.
It's just a game that teaches you about the anatomy of the colon. It's great.
Oh gosh.
Oh yeah, sounds like fun. Well, that is your name of the morning. I'm beginning to see a pattern, Sean. Front end of the week, name of the morning is very thin. Then we get to Thursday, you get everything. You might just want to start pulling your names of the morning for the name of the week. Our name of the month for March was Inspector Waffles. If you missed it, we had the creator of Inspector Waffles onto the show. You can find that interview on our YouTube channel, along with our most recent 5 Questions GMS, which was with Tom Thinks. It was a lot of fun. Go to youtube.com/Gaming Morning Show, and in the coming weeks, we'll have our April Name of the Month giveaway. Now eligible for Name of the Month for May. That is The Colonists for PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. Aura is here. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. I got some sports news. We'll get to that in just a little bit. I'm going to copy and paste that. Lady Kate has checked in peekaboo to you as well.
For being a friend.
And we have a recommendation for Taurus coffee. Not sure if it's just in England or not, but that is a recommendation from Aura as well. Let's see. What else is going on? Is Fortnite in jail? Emo Kid Mark? Yeah, kind of video game jail. With Apple. Apple jail is probably what it would be.
Apple jail.
Oh, is that the newest product, Apple jail? I jail?
Probably.
I prison?
That's what happens if you don't pay your Apple Card bill. You go to Apple jail. Chat FM said the favorite moment, this goes back to Star Wars Day, has to be banging the head of the tall stormtrooper. That is one of the greatest gaffes in all of movie history. This is so good.
It's a good one.
I also like how they leaned into it. Apparently when they re-released Star Wars later on, they actually made the sound of the head hitting more prominent. So that had emphasis into it. And then Aura said, I went to Disney World and did the Jedi training many years ago. I think that's one thing where I would be super excited about Star Wars, because I'm not naturally, is I'd like to go to Disneyland or Disney World or whatever and check out all that they did with Star Wars. I think that would be pretty legit.
Yeah.
When
It's
Chris
pretty
was at Disneyland a week ago, jeez, yeah, just a week ago. Seems like 48 years ago. He walked through the Star Wars land, and like, I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. Like, I like it, it's cool, but watching it, I was like geeking out the whole time, and I was like, this is awesome. This is so. I want to go there and play with it.
It's a cool place.
Yeah,
Don't they have like make your own lightsabers or something?
yeah. And it's only $200. I know that sounds like a lot, but for what it is, that's a hell of a deal.
I mean, how well does it slice through people?
Pretty good. I think it gets stuck on the pelvis, from what I understand.
It's always the pelvis.
Yeah.
Oh, that pesky pelvis.
Big boom.
George wants to go there so badly.
Well,
Well, hopefully you'll have that chance. Is it going to be anywhere outside of the U.S.?
I'm gonna go with probably not.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is
I
there
don't
still
think so.
the Euro Disney?
There's still Euro Disney, right?
Well, there's like Tokyo Disney and Paris Disney,
Yeah.
but I don't think any of them are getting that.
Okay. Favorite Star Wars memory from George was watching The Return of the Jedi on VHS when I was about 5 or 6 and being
Whoopsie.
scared by the
Dang it,
singing,
Sean.
was scared by the singing guy with the large mouth. Who was the singing guy with the large mouth?
What?
Oh no, I centered it too high.
So far.
Over my head.
There is a Disney
Coming
in
back
Paris, we're
across.
being told by George. And of course, Hull City is the League One champions. Oh, nice play.
Oh no! Oh no!
Ah!
Oh no!
That's
Couldn't
what
get
that
up
was
in
scored
time.
from the top of the corner. It's crazy.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive.
Official Guinness World Record. The
Oh.
fastest try in Rugby League Super League was scored by Ben Crooks of the UK after 7 seconds for Hull Kingston Rovers against the Huddersfield Giants on 16th of April 2021 at the Hull College Park. That's not news. That's from April. I guess that's just a couple weeks ago. I guess that's not breaking news. Well, congratulations to Ben Crooks. I mean, we should all name our favorite UK Super League
thanks.
rugby players.
Did that guy get confused?
I'll go first.
I think so.
Ben Crooks. All right, Mike, your turn.
What are we doing? I wasn't watching.
Favorite
I was watching this
Super
guy
League
scored.
rugby players.
Tom Smith.
Nice. Oh, it got put in the world record book today, so that is the breaking news component. Thank you very much for your report, Aura. We appreciate that. We do have sports coming up later at 7:50 a.m. today. That might score. Oh, no. It won't.
I don't know, the way these guys are going, they might score for us.
Right?
How can you
That's
not
so
like
weird.
Star Wars? Like Cabers, Judos, Dirk Vader, and that furry bear? Chew tobacco. Chew tobacco?
Oh, man.
What's not to like? I just never got totally into it. I did. I think there was
Dirk
something about
Vader.
like the movie quality, even by the time that like I saw it,
Oh,
probably
man.
when I was 10, so what, mid 90s.
Yeah.
I just wasn't as impressed as I probably should have been. I probably saw Star Wars around the time that I saw like Jurassic Park, and I was like, Jurassic Park is amazing.
Oh, that's so funny, though. I really want Dirk Vader to be a thing.
Well, that could be like Steve Christ or whatever that one
Senator.
comedy bit is with was being Jesus' brother.
Wow,
Did that guy hit
was...
it in again?
Sure did.
Was that guy? I'm gonna start playing for them. I'm gonna try to score an Argle. You guys already have 3 players.
Ah! Oh no, it was Cav Spain. It was the other guy that time. That's good. Thanks, man. Oh, go in a circle. Oh, I missed. Yeah. Yay!
I'm here too.
Butt bounce.
My favorite kind of bounce.
Mark's gonna try and get into a match. Stream snipe. Wow, that was a whole lot of jumping, not a whole lot of hitting on that one.
The ball went nowhere.
Yes. Everyone went over it. Oh, I missed. Okay. This guy is going to score for us again. Oh.
Ow. Do 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 do.
Oh!
Oh
Wow.
I exploded.
Oh, that was you that went kabloos?
Did someone turn Ryan off again?
No, he's concentrating very, very hard. Take the shot! Oh, I just crashed head first again.
Uh-oh.
Bye, chat. Have a great day at work. Oop. Every time I say bye to chat, like I feel like I'm talking to everybody. Yeah.
Well, I like it when he gets here and he goes, "Good morning, GMS and chat." And I'm like, "Why are you talking to yourself?"
Why are you? You're very, very full of yourself, huh?
Uh-oh.
No. Oh.
No, I didn't want to hit that.
Oh, good save. So I completely whiffed.
And
Centered.
get it over there. Oh, they hit it up. Their butt was in the way.
Whoa. Ah!
30 seconds remaining.
It's like we're like legit dribbling the ball.
I know, right? Oh.
10, 9.
We did it. We did it.
1. Happy New Year!
It is 6:47 on the West Coast, 9:47 out on the East, and it's 2:48 now for those watching GMS in the afternoon. Mike, Ryan, and Sean with you this morning. I think we got Sean for just the first hour, right?
Yeah.
Sadness sets in. It is Star Wars Day. We also have a bit of Marvel news that we want to let Mike get to, so we're going to do that now because Mike is hyped. So excited for this. And then we got birthdays to celebrate and this day in gaming history. So, Mike, without further ado, release it. Let it out.
I'm doing the Marvel one?
Yeah, let's talk about some Marvel.
There's Marvel movies. Back to you, Ryan.
Thank you very much. That was all that Mike was excited about. There are, in fact, Marvel movies.
There's some crazy things happening on the eve of May the 4th, which honestly is very strange timing, but I mean, whatever. Especially for a company that owns both Star Wars and Marvel to try and outdo themselves the day before their big day. Yesterday, they dropped the news and they announced the Phase 4 sequel titles. For those of you not familiar with Marvel, since they started 12 years ago, I guess, with Iron Man the Uno, the very first Iron Man movie came out, and that was kind of the big start of Marvel, of all their stuff. And they've been building ever since. Phase 3 kind of came to an end with the demise of Thanos. Spoiler alert. If you haven't seen it, it sucks for you. But we've all been waiting, wondering what's happening with all the stuff that's happened, and Phase 4 is coming out. So first of all, they released movie or footage for one of the upcoming movies that aren't Black Widow from the Eternals, and it's amazing. It's an absolute. I don't even know how to describe it. It just blew my mind. It's got an amazing ensemble cast. It's got Angelina Jolie, Richard Madden, Salma Hayek, Don Lee, and Kit Harington. Gemma Chan is going to lead the cast as Cersei, and unlike in the comics where Icarus has usually led the superpowered ensemble, it's incredible. There is so much amazing things that are happening, and they had a big trailer that was released, and one of the and they kind of were hyping up the return to the movies, and it's nuts. So here is kind of the breakdown, right? So coming up this year, Black Widow. I mean, maybe I don't know. It's supposed to come out like 14 years ago. Black Widow is supposed to hit theaters and Disney Plus on July 9th, followed by Shang-Chi, The Legend of the Ten Rings, on September 3rd. Spider-Man: No Way Home comes out on December 17th in 2022. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness on March 25th of next year. Thor: Love and Thunder on May 6th. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever comes out July 8th, 2022, which is huge because a lot of folks were wondering what was going to happen since Chadwick Boseman passed away. They were wondering what direction they're going to go there. It looks like it's going to be a much bigger encompassed thing. And then The Marvels, which is the sequel to Captain Marvel, is coming out on November 11th, 2022. And also, the last titles announced were Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, scheduled for February 17th, 2023, and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, set for May the 5th, 2023. Now, at the very end, they teased an upcoming Fantastic Four movie as well, which for Marvel fans, we've been dying for a long time, because Sony did some really great things with the Fantastic Four, and they really screwed it up a couple times. So hopefully this MCU iteration of the Fantastic Four will be amazing, and maybe by the time this movie comes out, which is rumored to be in October of 2023, maybe we can make that our first watch party in like 3 years when it comes out on DVD or whatever. So
that's what we were planning the whole entire time. Was the Fantastic Four we were going to watch?
Yeah. We didn't mean the other ones. We meant the one coming out in 2023.
Even if we alluded to that, that's actually what we meant. So,
but yeah. It's incredible because Marvel has this amazing knack for just building the hype and creating really great things. Even their quote unquote bad movies, I think, were really good. So, and then they advance the story. They add Easter eggs here and there. They do stuff, and it's just, I am so incredibly hyped. I tried to explain this to Megan last night. She just stared at me with a blank stare, obviously, because she doesn't really care about Marvel at all. But I was like, Megan, they did this, and she was like, okay. Yeah.
That's where she just looks at you and says, "That's great, honey."
Yeah. She lets me talk and gets excited that I'm excited. But and not only that, there's going to be a whole bunch of Disney Plus series as well. I believe the She-Hulk is coming out. There's a couple of other ones, but I don't remember what they all were. Hawkeye comes out pretty soon this year. I mean, there's just so much Marvel stuff. For a kid who grew up on Marvel, I used to like skimp on my lunch so I could save my lunch money to go buy Marvel trading cards. So I had like big packets of Marvel trading cards, and I had 1 million comic books, and it was so exciting, and I'm so excited. Please, thank you.
I like.
There's no such thing as overkill, Aura. It's amazing.
No, it's gonna be great, and I think the timing of the Disney Plus shows, kind of in between all of these movies, is just we're just gonna have constant Marvel to watch, and that's
I'm just gonna be in a constant state of
happy guy.
I like how, as an adult, Mike runs on Dunkin'.
Get your Dunkin' coffee.
But was raised on Marvel.
Yeah.
I just 6:54. Let's get into birthdays this day in gaming history. Good moron to you, Kate and Zaid. Thanks for being here.
No.
A lot of excitement for the Fantastic Four movie. Good moron to you, Dr. Chick, as well. Top of the moron. On this Tuesday, May 4th. Today, we have a couple of community birthdays. And GMS, again, where trademark is certainly not necessarily wishing you a happy birthday on your birthday, but wishing you a happy birthday the day after your birthday. And so, big happy birthday yesterday to Nicole the Sim. Did anyone watch much of Nicole's stream yesterday?
I did. I watched a lot of it, and Nicole has this unhealthy fascination with Pauly Shore. So at the end of her stream, they made one of those kudos boards where everyone in the community was like, "Happy birthday," and they made something. They got her to cry, which she hates crying, so it was a huge feat. But then at the very end, they got a cameo thing from Pauly Shore, and she just lost it, and it was one of the most amazing things. But it was a hell of a lot of fun and chaos as always.
I was playing Apex last night with Deeb and Chris M.E. Chris M.E. was very much locked into Nicole, and so was still listening to Nicole whilst we were playing Apex because wanted to see the Pauly Shore surprise. And at some point, I was like, "Hey, should we go over here?" And he's like, "I don't know. I can't hear the game. I'm only watching Nicole." So happy birthday yesterday to Nicole, and happy birthday today to George, who's a big Star Wars fan apparently, and also has a birthday on May the 4th be with you. So happy birthday to you, George.
Oh my gosh, I just realized his name is George all mixed up. Wow.
It's your birthday song. It is not very long.
Doot, doot. Happy birthday. I forget the word.
Where's the
I
cat and the birthday
I'm
cake?
trying to remember.
Oh no,
It's
he
your
forgot. He's
birthday today.
deprogrammed. Oh my gosh, he got deprogrammed. Typing upload birthday song back to Mike. Yeah, George, thank you for letting us know it was your birthday. And Kate, I did talk about you earlier yesterday about my copious notes whilst in your stream as you started talking about birthdays. I'm like, okay, I got to make sure I write all those down. So we added a whole bunch to our birthday calendar, which is exciting. Celebrity birthdays today. Katherine Jackson, the matriarch of the Jackson family, is 91 today. And apparently one of the Jackson 5, I think the second oldest, Jackie Jackson, is 70, so had the same birthday on Katherine Jackson's birthday, which I did not know. I think Michael Jackson's father is dead, but Katherine Jackson, 91 today. So, yeah. Country singer Randy Travis is 62. If you had told me today Randy Travis is less than like 80 years old, I would have been like, no, he's not. He's only 62 years old.
Yeah. Well, if you've seen him, he looks much older because I think he had throat cancer.
Well, and I'm only going from the perspective of like I remember Randy Travis seeming old back when I was a kid. Like,
yeah,
not even in the same way that like other people who were 40 when I was 10 are now 70, whatever, right? Like I just thought Randy Travis was significantly older than 62. I was wrong. You're currently building a Lego Scout Trooper head. Good luck with that.
Lego pizza.
This is Anna Gastier, I think is how you say Anna's name.
Gastier.
Thank you.
It's fine.
Former SNL cast member, but did an absolute amazing job, spoilers, on The Masked Singer. So, yeah.
She was on The Masked Singer?
Yeah.
Cool.
Can't remember which character, but yeah.
Yeah, who cares?
Our friend who does all of our big voice stuff,
Vyron.
Will Arnett, is 51 today. Thank you again, Will, for helping us
Will.
out with all this stuff.
Will Bob.
I do feel badly. We have one more. Kimora Lee Simmons, entrepreneur, is 46 today. I feel badly. They picked Erin Andrews' photo, and it's just like her scouting during a pregame, but she just looks so skeptical. Like,
yeah, and she has a mask on. Like, what?
That's an interesting choice. Wade Payne was there though, the photographer. He's there to capture the moment. So, Erin Andrews,
the University of Florida. Way to go.
James Harrison is also 43, the former Steelers linebacker or defensive lineman.
Way to go, James.
Singer Lance Bass is 42 today.
It's gonna be May.
That was another thing with the it's just so typically May. Britney Spears attempt to like hijack the meme. Someone was like, I don't like Britney nor Justin Timberlake, so here's a video of Lance Bass dancing. So I was like, go for it. Musician
was awkward Spice, I believe.
Musician JME is 36 today, and actor Shamik Moore is 26 today. Those are some of your celebrity birthdays.
JME?
That's a musician. 36 today.
Oh, great. What's your favorite song?
The song that JME is well known for. Yeah.
Oh, great. That's,
okay. Much like my favorite rugby player, who set a recent record in the UK, is amazing. You'll never even believe how great.
Incredible.
Ben Crooks, who now holds the Guinness World Record for the fastest try in Rugby League Super League. It took 7 seconds. our good friend Aura informing us that that was in the record books today. And
It takes me like 3 seconds to try. I mean,
yeah, it's important.
what
to go
a
quickly
slow guy.
in rugby. So, yes, George, thank you for that. George, what is my favorite JME song? This day in gaming history. Oh no, you were having.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's not important. I was just gonna say, it's one of those situations where, in football, when you score, we call it a touchdown, and in rugby we call it a try. But in rugby, you have to actually touch the ball down to the ground to score. It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
It's Mr. Fuji's historical birthday, by the way. Just want to throw that out there.
Thank you. The U.S. Senate this day in gaming history began hearings on marketing violence to children. 1999.
Great.
The way that's phrased, it made me think that the Senate was beginning to figure out how to market violence
How
to
can we
children.
Yeah,
market
like
violence?
how do we do this?
It's like a brainstorming session. Oh, let's get in here. Let's think tank this up, shall we? 2004, Rockstar released Red Dead Revolver video game for PlayStation 2 and Xbox.
Such a good game.
Was that a
So
precursor
good.
to Redemption?
Yes. Yes.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yes. So good.
2004 also Crave released Future Tactics, the Uprising video game for all the machines. Same year,
Wow.
Siphon Filter, the Omega Strain, out for PS2 from Sony. Giggle, the
Yes.
Omega Strain.
Yes.
2005, the public broadcasting service aired Maya and Miguel on Oh gosh, they
Wow.
tricked me. Damn it! A bet is made to see if a child can stop playing video games for a week. They got me. They got me. Good job, Kate Paulson. If it doesn't start with the Fox Broadcasting Company or whatever, then I don't delete it. You got me good. KatePaulson.com. 2007, Activision brought out Spider-Man 3 for all the machines. That must have been before Spider-Man became exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
assume
was
so.
just the latest.
Was
one,
Tobey
was the
Maguire in
one-
it?
Usually.
Possibly. In 2011, Udon Entertainment released the first chapter of
Who?
Udon.
Meat on?
Not Medon. Not Idon, but Udon.
Oh, okay.
Entertainment released the first chapter of the 3-volume manga. I can never say it right. Help me. Whoa,
Manga's
whoa,
fine.
whoa, Ark. Gee, whoa.
Whoa.
Would you please rephrase the question? Please. Whoa. Mega Man Gigamix came out in North America. Manga.
You better get it right, because if Kate
I know.
Kate Sanchez comes on, she's gonna
So
she's gonna be really disappointed in you.
Isn't that what you
no.
said? That's not what I
No,
said.
Mark, that is not what we said.
Whoa.
Wow. Don with an N.
Udon.
Hard N.
Nah.
Hard N at the end. No,
No.
no,
No.
G. You Don. Me Don. I Don. Nobody said anything about dongs, so.
Very disappointed in you, Zevis. So there was a player for the Portland Trailblazers, Arbina Sabonis, and that's how was always introduced. Was he's not my bonus, he's not your bonus, he's Arbina Sabonis or something like that.
Oh gosh.
We are laughing. It was hilarious.
Yeah, no, it's not. There's nothing malicious,
We were
Mike.
just
It's all
messing with
good.
you. All right, we gotta say goodbye to Sean. Everybody at 7:03 on the West
Bye,
Coast.
Sean.
Everyone say
I'll
goodbye
miss
to
you.
Sean. Goodbye, Sean.
Goodbye. I'll see you
Goodbye,
tonight.
Sean. Goodbye. We will take you the rest of the way. It's Mike and Ryan going till the 9 o'clock hour, 9 o'clock Pacific time. We have next hour our list of the day. It is May the 4th, so we're asking you favorite Star Wars memories. Let us know what the best memory or moment for you was when it came to Star Wars. And then coming up in the 8 o'clock break, we're going to have a surprise for you if the surprise recipient is in our chat. So stick around for that. Okay.
I might just break my heart and hold you. No, I don't think that's the words. Never mind.
Were you going to sing a song?
Trying to remember the words to the song I was singing.
You'll
And then
be in my heart.
okay, there's that one.
Yes,
It's
you'll
not the one.
be in my heart.
I now honestly have no idea what I was just singing because now that's in my brain.
Yep, you're welcome.
Wow.
Really
That was
Tarzan
weird.
you there. All right, we'll come back more
Weird.
on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. Thanks for being here. It is May the 4th day. Happy Star Wars Day on Gaming Morning Show. Be back in a sec.
Tonight, on I Guess We'll Never Know, we go inside the unsolved case of a sibling rivalry. A misunderstanding between brother and sister that led to destruction. Mom, have you seen my Furby? What started as a practical joke turned deadly.
Copia said, my sister tried to convince me that it was based on a witch in the woods near my house. I boiled her Furby in response.
It was premeditated. Turns out, it was third-degree murder.
The eyes and beak melted slightly.
A special GMS event. Furbicide in the forest. Only one Furby was harmed in the making of this promo. Or was it?
The truth is,
You can't kill a Furby.
It's behind you!
Everybody get up, it's a party song.
I'm not about this at all, but I'm really scared. Feel like I've never felt before. Gonna miss it. Follow me again. Why can't I resist the gravity you have? I'm not enough, I swear. It's just that you make me so but still I say
Good morning, Gaming Morning Show friends. This is Joel from the Final Checkpoint podcast, here to poison your ears with my lovely voice to remind you that every week, my lovely curly-haired co-host Ben Runnings and I react to the latest video game news and talk about games we were playing over on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Twitch, and thegamefanatics.com. We also record spoiler casts, award shows, Metacritic predictions, and much more, so catch us recording live every Sunday night on twitch.tv/loadlastcheckpoint, 8 p.m. Pacific time, or listen later Tuesday mornings on podcast services. And we are now on Instagram and Twitter with the username FinalCheckPod, so please help us out, give us a follow, and look forward to questions of the week that will be coming very soon. Your replies might just make it onto the show. Shout out again to Sean, Ryan, and Maiko from Gaming Morning Show. Thanks again for welcoming us in with open arms. We greatly appreciate it. We love the community, and we look forward to doing a lot more with you guys this year. Have a good one, guys. See you later.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, list of the day, and sports. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningshow.tv. It's all coming up on Gaming Morning Show right now.
Morning, gamer. Gaming Morning Show continues on this, the 4th day of May. May the 4th, 2021, Tuesday with you. Mike and Ryan hanging out until the bitter end. We will be here. We will be here for you. When the rain starts to fall, we'll be here for you. When you've gone through it all, we'll be here for you. Like we were there before. I think that was, I'm going to guess 70% close.
Yeah,
and
sure, yeah.
And if it wasn't for the repeating part, maybe 10% close.
No, you were pretty close there.
That was Rembrandt's though. 1994, I believe, was that song was made. So there's a little piece of music history for you, and that's not even a thing we do on the show. Bonus segment. Thank you, K-Laugh. 7:12 West Coast time, 10:12 out on the East. It is 3:12 for those watching in the UK. Stick around. Coming up, we have more news for you, Star Wars related. Also, Twitter doing something called Spaces. We'll tell you what that means as well. On 45 Day, Teacher Appreciation Day, Kind Day, Candied Orange Peel Day. It is Renewal Day, Poem on Your Pillow Day, Petite and Proud Day, Asthma Day, Firefighters Day, National Weather Observer Day, National Orange Juice Day, Bird Day, and National Foster Care Day.
Day.
It's
Day.
And it's
Get
also
it?
Star Wars Day.
Like Dacinex, get it? No.
Bug Life.
Okay. Oh, run, no. Oh, thank you.
We've had a few Star Wars memories already this morning, namely people watching it with their VHS players back in the day, VCRs as they were known. We've talked about the Star Wars. It's part of Disney that everybody would like to go see at some point.
I mean, it's completely just the experience too, right? Like, even if you're not a huge Star Wars fan, oh gosh, there's like, I mean, everything they've done is just incredible.
You might need to load last checkpoint, but until you do, I'm gonna keep playing it. It's kind of right. Yeah, last week there were some announcements made on Final Checkpoint podcast, and so a little bit of a slight revision to what they typically do, or had done, I should say, but it's not dramatic, right?
Oh, I missed. You got it. You. Oh man, look at that. Oh, okay.
I did my Chewbacca impression. I did my Darth Vader impression. I did my Darth Vader sleeping impression.
Darth Vader having an asthma attack. Yeah, all those. There we go.
'Cause as Mike
there
said,
we go.
it is Asthma Day, and so having Darth Vader and asthma go together. We also learned who Dirk Vader is.
Dirk, it's his cousin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm Dirk. Damn it, Dirk!
What's that from?
I don't know. Nothing. Just me,
Okay.
Michael Bremsky from right now. Gosh!
I tried to get it out of there.
Yeah.
We don't
I
like
just
being
tried to hit
dramatic.
that guy, so he blew up.
Are you sure you don't like being dramatic, Joel? Are you sure about that? Zev, when is your next stream?
And what's your favorite memory? You asked if it had to be movie related, and I said no, and then you never said anything. I mean, yes. The answer is yes.
Uh-oh. That backfired.
Crap! Wow.
Stop yelling at me.
No, do it now. Tell me now.
What the hell, Zev? You promised us something, and now we expect you to deliver.
Bring it.
Coming up, our top 10 list today is top 10 pieces of pop culture that influenced Star Wars.
Oh, sweet.
Was John
Is
Lennon
one of them the Muppets?
part of the reason that Star Wars exists? Well, find out coming up. Oh my gosh.
Oh man, that went way further than I thought it would.
Oh no. Let's try.
Oh wow, that guy blew me to smithereens.
Zev, though, if you would write it though in
Wolverines.
like Pride and Prejudice style, like, "Dearest Michael, I've long waited to share this with you." That'd be awesome. Not required.
Dearest father.
That is one of my favorite Twitter accounts. Was they used to have an Andrew
Sucker.
Luck related
Oh,
general
yes.
account. That was always
Yes.
good. Nice top spin.
Worst shot on goal ever. Yeah, the General Andrew Luck was really funny. Dearest mother. Ah! Balls. Oh, I have a... What is that thing on the back? Whoop. Yeah, nothing anyone could have done on that one. It just went kaplooses.
I mean, it would have helped if I had
Kapluski?
hit it whilst driving toward it. That would have helped.
So you mentioned that you didn't see the movies until like later, right?
I mean, relatively later. Probably was 10.
Ooh.
You know.
Oh, where am I going? I thought I was going backwards.
And honestly, I never really locked into movies a ton when I was a younger.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, was it like, because I know you weren't a huge movie fan, so is that why it was kind of like meh,
It could
or
have
is it
been
just
for
like
sure.
the premise?
I mean, it looked old when I first watched it, and so it reminded me probably more of like what
Gosh,
my
like-
parents were watching, and then therefore like I was associating things that my parents watched as old and boring.
Lame.
So
Yeah. That's fair.
but yeah, I just remember like
Oh gosh.
everyone was super excited about the 2001, you know, releases, or it might have been,
Yeah,
like,
the
1999 or
prequels?
something. Yeah, and there was like one time that they put out A New Hope in the theater while I was still in high school.
Yeah.
And, like everyone was so excited to go watch it, and I was like, but why? It's old.
It's-
I apparently don't have quite the appreciation for history that I
Yeah.
perhaps should.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, it is a movie. When you look back at it now, you're like, wow, like the graphics were really, or, like all the effects that they did were really cool for what they had.
Correct.
But it's also like, wow, this is really cheesy.
Yes, for what they had, like it was definitely like a cinematic marvel for sure.
Yeah. Easy, this better be amazing.
Well, he had to find a quill pen.
Oh, I gotcha.
Had to
Just
find
right
some-
on the screen.
Had to find some parchment. So busy drafting us a letter. Good moron to you, Chrissy Icky.
Oh,
Top of
my
the moron.
goodness.
It's good to see you already. Happy Star Wars Day, as it's been told.
As it has been told. And so it shall come to pass. Today is the day of the Star Wars.
Did I say did I say parchment? I think wasn't it like
Is
papyrus is what I was thinking. Parchment is actually something that you can get for like kitchen work. Like my wife uses parchment paper for baking.
Well, I mean, there is. It is. They used to write on parchment.
Okay,
as
okay,
well,
I'm not making that up. Then that's good
No,
to know.
no. I mean, parchment is definitely for cooking. It's how it keeps the cookies from sticking.
Yep. Yes, may the 4th be with you. It is good to see you, Chrissy. Do you have a favorite Star Wars memory or moment?
Oh my gosh! I blew. They both got blown up, and they still scored.
Yeah, I couldn't get to the ball because I was busy running through them.
Yes. Kablooskis. Well, as a touchdown and a safety, so that was cool.
This match was not our day.
I'm upside down.
We're losers. It is 7:21 West Coast time. It is 10:21 out on the East and 3:21 in the UK. Thanks for being with us on this edition of Gaming Morning Show. Mike and Ryan with you this morning. Coming up tomorrow, Theo will join us, and we will have a guest host, surprise guest host, coming up on Friday as well. I will tell you more about that coming up in the coming days. Your favorite memory was getting to hang out with Ray in Disney World.
That's really cool.
See, now, here's what I want that story to be, Chrissy. I want that story to be you and Ray literally hung out hours, went to Epcot, got a few drinks. Like, I really want that to be like ran over to Target, went through the dollar section, like legitimately mimosas the next morning. Like, it was just a straight up hangout for 18 hours.
So when you imagine hanging out with, like, I don't know, Von Miller, John Elway, your idea of a great day is going to the dollar section at Target.
I mean,
and drinking mimosas.
It just builds on itself, right? Like, hey, let's go have dinner, right? That's my Shannon Sharp hope, is like I get to have dinner with Shannon Sharp, right? And it's like, oh, I had such a good time. Let's go grab a whiskey, okay? And then before we know it, we look at the clock because we're having such a great time, and it's 4 a.m, and it's like, well, you want to grab breakfast? I mean, we could hit Waffle House or a diner, and then, you know, after the Waffle House is over, it's like, hey, I needed to pick something up on my way home. You want to hit Target with me? And then, as one does whilst at Target, you get lost in that dollar section. And before you know it, you've spent $300, $1 or $3 at a time. And then we leave, and it's like, man, it's lunchtime. Are you hungry? And then Shannon, at this point, it's like, no, I'd like to go home, please.
I just
quit making me hang out with you.
Can you please undo the shackles? I don't want to stay anymore. Like, I can't.
I'm a very
Can
strong.
you take off the duct tape,
very
please?
strong individual, but this is getting ridiculous. Would you please allow me to return?
Oh my
I gotta go
gosh.
debate Skip. That'd be great.
Oh god. I don't know if he'd ask to leave to do that, because does anyone want to really go debate? I mean, I think he's contractually obligated to. I don't know if he gets joy out of it.
About the amount of dollars, if that's the motivational factor, then Shannon's probably pretty happy to show up and talk about LeBron. Unfortunately, we just bumped into each other while she was on her way to the next spot, and she stopped and said hi and chatted for a bit, but she stayed in character, and it was super cute.
That's kind of funny.
As somebody who's had a chance to be at Disney World and hang out with cast members, because we had an inside with somebody who was working there at the time, it is a very interesting world. But it still seems like, for the most part, fairly fun. But there is a video, Confessions of a Disney Employee, which is a YouTube video. It is absolutely worth watching, because
okay,
absolutely.
I'll have to write that down.
Swoozy, I believe, is the author's name of that, and did a great
Swoozy?
job. Yeah, I want to say Swoozy. 13 years ago, I want to say, is when those first hit the internet. So, Zev, they were so good. So good. And what was funny, too, is is Woozy talks about one area of the park where the cast members lived was mostly college program, which is was our inn, and we stayed there, and some things happened there. It's just really good stories.
I used to know a Tinkerbell, a girl who played Tinkerbell, and she was really little, and she was excused from her position because she got unlittle, and not like bad, just like she became healthy, and they fired her.
I would like to forever require anybody who knows somebody who worked as a cast member playing a character at Disney to now have to refer to them as their character for the rest of the life. So it's like, oh yeah, my friend Ann played Tinkerbell. No, you know Tinkerbell. And then every time
Tinkerbell.
Like, what's up, Tink? I'm sure there's no way that'll ever get it.
Man, he's thinking of, we don't get to see each other very often because she's an old camp friend. But if I see her again, I'm just gonna have to start like clapping when like she just shows up. Just be like, I believe, and she'll be like, just shut up, Mike.
Did you met this person while you worked at a camp?
I met this person while I worked at a camp.
Mike Job number 4.
Thank you. This is the top 10. This is from listfirst.com. Top 10 ways that pop culture influenced Star Wars. Steve Winalda wrote this list back in March 2015.
Not to be confused with Steve Buscemi. It was not Steve Buscemi.
Starts with a W. So it's a very, very much different part of the alphabet.
Oh, gotcha.
But I am assuming these are A, both true, and B, there's nothing that's been better discovered. So we'll start with number 10 on this list.
1-0.
Darth Vader, the Lightning and the Fighting Devil Dogs. Okay, that's the headline from Steve. Apparently, one of the earliest costume supervillains in cinema was the Lightning, who appeared in a 12-chapter serial called The Fighting Devil Dogs back in 1938. And in that movie, the Lightning wore a black leather costume, gauntlets, a helmet, and a cape. And that's where, allegedly, the costume for Darth Vader was borrowed.
Allegedly. Remember this, folks. Don't sue them now. It's all legend. Number 9, Planet Naboo. It's taken from James Gurney's Island of Dinotopia. Lucas has said that James Gurney's children's book Dinotopia, A Land Apart from Time, was his son Jet's favorite book. In early '94, Columbia Pictures approached Lucasfilm to help with a film based on Gurney's book, and Lucas got the chance to see much of the early conceptual work for the movie. The project stalled in March, and Columbia Pictures pulled out from the project, leaving it in limbo. So apparently George Lucas stole it and made it Planet Naboo.
Borrowed.
Borrowed, my bad. Borrowed the intellectual concept.
George is going to return it. Don't worry.
8.
We mentioned the 1930s was inspiration for Darth Vader. Apparently, the same kind of era was something that inspired Darth Vader for Emperor Palpatine. Excuse me. Started out as a senator, right? I'm not like that.
Yeah.
And it has to do with Flash Gordon, which, as we know, is very fitting since we all have established that the Flash and Flash Gordon are the exact same people, and that they are not different franchises. It is, in fact, the Flash, well known for the Justice League. Yes. Apparently, Lucas often claimed that Star Wars evolved from his hope to actually remake Flash Gordon. And Emperor Palpatine shared a love for bell-sleeved robes, thrones, and a bald pate? Hat? P-A-T-E. Help me with that one. It's like toupee? Pate? Anyway.
I love pate.
Ming the Merciless from Flash Gordon. So, also, Lucas named his films episodes, just as Flash Gordon had chapters, and the famous rolling title scrawl at the beginning of every film came straight from Flash Gordon Conquers the Universe in 1940.
Interesting.
Heavy influence.
7.
Heavy. Number 7, Planet Coruscant, Trantor in Isaac Asimov's Foundation series. So in the original plot for A New Hope, Lucas planned to take the audience to the Emperor's planet-wide imperial city called Jantor, a clear homage to one of the first planet-wide cities in science fiction, Isaac Asimov's planet Trantor. Asimov first introduced his planet in a short story, and it later played a prominent role in his Foundation series. We all know that one, obviously. Limited by the special effects technology of the 70s, Lucas wrote Jantor out of the script, but it reemerged in the prequels as the Planet City Coruscant. That's really cool. So it's a lot of inspired by other things. Cool.
Number 6 on this list.
6.
This is from Steve Winalda of listverse.com. 10 pieces of pop culture that influenced Star Wars. And I'm going to read the second paragraph kind of verbatim, because C-3PO and R2-D2 are actually based on 2 characters from the Hidden Fortress. Hidden Fortress opened with 2 bickering peasants, Tehei and Matasichi, and they try to escape a heated battle into hostile territory. One peasant is tall, the other is short. They bump into an old man who's secretly a general from a long ago war. The old warrior is bent on protecting a princess on her journey to rejoin her clan so they can carry on the fight against an evil enemy. Sound familiar? Question mark.
What they don't tell you is the shorter gentleman didn't talk. He just made noises. He just beep boop beep boop 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 beep.
5.
Obi-Wan Kenobi and Gandalf was inspired by Gandalf from Lord of the Rings. Cool. As the creators of 2 of the biggest mythological worlds in the 20th century, Lucas and J.R.R. Tolkien have often been compared. Personally, they are nothing alike, but they both loved heroic epics. Tolkien drew inspiration from classic literature such as Beowulf, some French thing, and the Kalevala, while Lucas was inspired by pop culture such as movies and comic books. Some analysts have scoffed at the notion that Lucas drew anything but a rudimentary inspiration from Lord of the Rings, but Lucas himself has claimed otherwise. And the parallels between the 2 worlds are compelling. So he took some inspiration from Gandalf, and also it says he also took a little bit of inspiration from Gollum in when he was thinking of the whatchamacallit, like how Yoda would look. He drew some inspiration from Gollum on that one. That's kind of interesting.
That is interesting.
Weird.
4.
Han Solo, who we established Harrison Ford disliked playing and was accidentally thrown into the role when walking the set at Lucasfilms.
He was just a guest.
Yeah, just
like,
hanging
hey,
out.
you.
It was like a bullpen call out.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
get in here. Nah, we need you to throw a couple innings. Okay.
He's like, what, me? Me? They're like, yeah, you. Like, no, not me, him.
Of
No,
course,
you. Tall one.
This is not going to surprise you in the least, but I've never seen Gone with the Wind,
Me neither. It's
which
fine.
allegedly is one of the greatest movies of all time. But
Yeah, whatever.
a film student at UCLA in the late 60s, Lucas was apparently very influenced by things, again, back in the 30s and 40s, like Gone with the Wind. So much so that you have Han Solo and Princess Leia compared to Rhett Butler and Scarlett O'Hara. And this picture, which I'll kind of hold up to the camera, these are the 2 movie posters for Gone with the Wind and Empire Strikes Back. And the 2 are kind of in the same exact pose.
No
even.
similarities at all.
Yeah.
It's just verbatim the same thing.
I'm learning a lot about the premise of Star Wars being built on the heels of other movies.
Everything else.
3.
Oh boy. Number 3, the Death Star. The German cannon placement in the guns of Navarone.
Nailed it.
Tublerone is some great chocolate. Lucas has frequently cited war movies as inspirations for Star Wars. Go figure. While assembling the rough cut of the dogfight over the Death Star, Lucas spliced together dozens of cinematic dogfights as moving storyboards to choreograph where he wanted the TIE and X-Wing fighters to move within each shot, to choreograph the Millennium Falcon's escape from the Death Star when Han and Luke did some stuff. Lucas lifted a scene right out of the 1943 World War II classic Air Force. Lucas grew up on a steady diet of World War II cinema. I love the war, he later said. That's awesome. It was a great big deal when I was growing up. It was on all the coffee tables in the form of books and on TV. One World War II movie, The Guns of Navarone from '61, is considered among the best. It's about a fictional Greek island called Navarone in the Aegean Sea where the Nazis have installed a pair of radar-controlled super cannons.
Wow.
The guns threaten the evacuation of British troops on nearby Karos Island, just as the rebels on Yavin 4 are threatened by the Death Star. Commandos race to destroy the super cannon before the British transport gets within range, just as the X-Wings do to destroy the Death Star. So yeah, he's taking a lot of inspiration from a lot of things.
Speaking of which, the John Carter series apparently had more ways that Lucas drew inspiration. According to this number 2 on the list, Princess Leia's metallic gold bikini may have been inspired by Thoris, who was a character in the stories of John Carter, a John Carter series of books. And apparently, after he failed to purchase the rights, Lucas tried to research where Flash Gordon creator Alex Raymond got the idea, and the works of John Carter was actually part of the reason, so much to the point where there's a vocabulary similarity. According to the author, the vocabulary was plundered. The word Jed means Martian royalty and has obvious similarities to Jedi. Padwars, or Padwars, are low-ranking officers, similar to Padwans.
Padawans. Oof.
Yeah.
Man, George.
Borrowing.
Borrowing. As Zev says, artistic liberties.
Not theft.
And the number 1 is Tatooine, possibly inspired by Arrakis and Frank Herbert's Dune, which is coming out this summer. The remake. Lacus? Dodgebach. Lucas has often admitted that Frank Herbert's Dune series heavily influenced him while writing A New Hope. Early drafts of the script included dynamic houses fighting among themselves, and when Princess Leia was captured, she wasn't smuggling the plans to the Death Star, she was smuggling Aura Spice. I don't know what the heck that is. Even in the final films, parallels are hard to miss. Both Lucas's Rebels and Herbert's Freeman battle an empire headed by an evil emperor. The vehicle the Jawas drew of a sandcrawler was a repurposed mining vehicle and shared the same name as the vehicle the Americans used for mining. Wow. Princess Leia's name is almost identical to Herbert's character, Princess Aleia, or pronounced Aleia. Jabba the Hutt, Crime Lord of Tatooine, was remarkably similar to Leto the Second, the slug-like God Emperor first introduced in Dune Messiah. Wow. So George Lucas isn't the visionary we all thought he was.
Just refined it and packaged it into something better.
Very much.
I mean, if you think about it, though, and Chrissy has nothing as original anymore. I mean, that is probably like 90 to 95% true. Someone's going to come up with something. But by and large, everything's inspired, certainly,
it's
by
kind of
something
repurposed,
else.
or yeah.
Everything is original as long as no one asks where you got it from. But I even think about, like, the premise for this show, right? Like, one of my favorite shows on radio is the Dan Patrick Show.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's absolutely great. We even
Nothing like this show exists
we
anywhere.
even borrow some of the same voices
Mark
that Dan Patrick uses. So, you know, Will Arnett's on both of our payrolls.
He doesn't have a bob, though.
That's true.
Whatever.
He has an ob.
An ob.
My big voice ob.
It is really interesting. So, yeah, I mean, obviously, it's in jest that he stole all the ideas and whatever, because it is far and large just inspired by, right? I mean, no matter what you do, you know, things are going to be inspired by other things. Like I've been working on a novel for the last 65 years called I'm not going to say what it's called, but it's basically the loose idea of it is that it's Les Miserables set in the Old West. So it's like, yeah, I mean, you take ideas and kind of repurpose and move them around. So why? Oh, there we go.
It's called Les West.
Les West. But yeah, so I mean, honestly, what I almost called him George Lopez. What George Lucas did, that would be a whole nother movie. What George Lucas did was pretty incredible, and kind of how he put all this stuff together was pretty neat.
Well, especially in the creative space too, it is very easy to get influenced by great things that other people are doing, because there's a lot of talented folks out in the world, right? And so you see something, they're like, wow, that is really neat. I wonder how I can learn how to do something like that, right? And as a film student, you have all these works that influenced you as, you know, a kid. Because if he was a film student in the 60s, right, he was seeing things, you know, at 10 years old that were only 10 years old, like Gone with the Wind, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I find this whole thing fascinating. But I do have to laugh when, like, that one you described where it was like, last name was pronounced Leia or something like that. Right?
Leia.
Leia.
Like, wait, what? We're just going to take the out.
So
what?
I couldn't settle on a favorite moment, so my answer is all the SWTOR trailers. Go watch
Star Wars.
those.
What's the TOR one? TOR.
Tales of the Rebels.
Wow.
Was that close?
Sure. Yeah. Time of. Oh, the old. Oh, gotcha.
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
Yes.
I knew that. I knew that.
Don't need to tell me. I knew that already. But in case I didn't know,
boy.
could you tell me?
Just for all the other people that don't know. So. This is gonna be a long match.
We needed to have someone telling me what my favorite JME song was earlier. That would have helped me out a ton.
Yeah. Did George ever tell you what your favorite Jimmy song was?
You know, I think George had to run. It's George's birthday. George has things to do, so.
I don't know if George knows this, but this is the Gaming Morning Show. Oh man, day late, dollar short.
This is why we don't have that as a command, Zev. Our whole feed would just say goal over and over and
Yeah,
over again.
it was
We
just-
allow a lot of goals. I was busy talking about other things.
How does this work, Zev? There you go.
There you go. Oh,
No!
it jumped over my head.
Oh, crud. Crap. All right. I bounced them out. Okay, and then I missed. Ooh, there we go. Rubbin's racing.
K-Laugh, nice emote.
Oh, crud.
Although I think that's a global one we established last time, but I still am impressed.
Yeah, it's still cool. Oh, I missed. Thankfully, Hefty was there.
It was just hanging out in front of the goal. It was fine. What's the worst thing that could happen?
We're just chilling.
So what is everyone's favorite Star Wars character? Because I asked because we have Kate Zaid doing a cosplay contest coming up on Saturday. It's part of Star Wars week since it's May 4th today. And there's going to be prizes up to $75. 5 judges are going to decide who has the best cosplay coming up Saturday at 7:30. And so it makes me think to ask, like, who is, everyone's favorite character? Because I know so many people like Darth and like Luke and like Chewbacca.
Oh, sorry.
I think this is the number one thing that I dislike about this game is you can't control anything about the situation around you. So I'm like, great, I'm setting this up to go make a run, and I just get blitzed from behind.
By your teammate.
By a teammate, yeah.
Oh, gosh. Oh.
Or like in that case, that was an opponent. They're just trying to beat us up now. They're not interested in the ball anymore. Star Killer is obviously the best. Yes, of course. Zev, thank you. Thank you. I love Star Killer.
Star Killer is my favorite.
The best JME song. Is that a JME song?
No, I think we're talking characters.
Damn it. I was hoping it was a JME song because that's still my favorite JME song.
It sounds like a song.
It's a trap. That's a great line. At least I know where that one's from. It took me a while, but I figured out where it was from at one point. The old lady version of Princess Leia and Admiral Akbar, because it's a trap, is my favorite verbal statement.
Is it a trap, though?
That could be centered if you have a chance.
Trying. Nope. Ah! Smash.
Mike Smash.
Hulk smash. Thanks, guy.
Oh yeah, that's
That
my
guy just... Get in!
Oh, I couldn't catch up to it. Do it. Now, is anyone in chat? Because last I heard, Kate has 14 cosplay contestants. Oh no. And so, is anyone in chat going to participate?
I am not. I don't think Chris definitely isn't, because I think he is a judge.
Yes. I know Chris is a judge. There's going to be 5 judges total.
Oh man.
And Kate even made it like attempted to be impossible to tie. Like that was one of Kate's goals. And so 5 judges, decimal points, a whole bunch of fun things. So we did it. We're winners. High
Mace
five.
Windu. Good morning, Engine.
We did it. It is Star Wars Day. That is Mike.
I don't
I'm right.
I don't like Mace Windu. He doesn't even say like mother, word in the movie. It's lame. Samuel L. Jackson, he's got to say that, I don't care if it's a kid's movie.
So Dr. Chick is going to participate, presenting first, and then has to book it out for work. Load last
Dr.
checkpoint.
Chick's gonna win.
It says, one of my favorite Star Wars memories was playing Star Wars The Old Republic when it launched with my 2 buddies and playing for 12 hours straight. Was Shannon Sharp there? Did you go to Target after you were done? That's an all-day hangout. That was like what Chrissy did with Ray at Disney World. They just played Star Wars The Old Republic for 12 hours straight.
And then went to Target and bought $500 worth of things from the dollar aisle.
That's what happens. That dollar section will get you.
That's the problem with the dollar store. You're like, I'm just gonna go to the dollar store for something real fast. Like $300 later, you're like, what did I do?
I blacked out what happened.
Yeah.
As Mike said, good moron to you, Engine Number 9 on Star Wars Day, May
Top
4th.
of the moron.
Speaking of Star Wars, now that everything is owned by Disney, there's a collaboration. It's in fact a crossover that's coming, according to Adam Bankhurst of IGN. Mike,
Some may call it a crossover. Others will actually still call it a crossover because that's what it is. Disney is set to celebrate Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. With a new Star Wars and The Simpsons crossover short called Maggie Simpson in The Force Awakens from its nap. So this will appear on Disney Plus on May the 4th, aka today. Alongside Star Wars The Bad Batch, which is one of their newest shows, Star Wars Biomes, Star Wars Vehicle Fly-Throughs, and a fan art takeover of the streaming service. It starts with in a daycare, far, far away, but still in Springfield. Maggie is on an epic quest for her stolen pacifier. According to, that's what the official synopsis reads. Apparently her adventure brings her face to face with young Padawans, Sith Lords, familiar droids, rebel scum, and an ultimate battle against the dark side in this original short film celebrating the Star Wars galaxy. So today, Disney Plus is really going all out. They have some really cool things. They also have the Star Wars Biomes, which will allow fans to take a virtual vacation to such iconic Star Wars locations as Hoth, Tatooine, and Sorgan. Star Wars Vehicle Fly-Throughs will give an up-close and personal look at the interiors and exteriors of the Millennium Falcon and an Imperial Star Destroyer. So that's really cool. They're going to have some really cool things out there. And then, of course, having the Simpsons crossover, I think, is really, really neat. So they're really celebrating Star Wars Day with some pretty cool original content. And the Bad Batch is something people have been looking forward to for a very long time. So
there was a show on Food Network called Buddy vs. Duff, and they made Star Wars cakes one time for a Star Wars, I can't remember, exhibit. Maybe it was someone's birthday.
Yeah.
It might have been, isn't Lando a character in Star Wars?
Yes.
It was the actor who played Lando. His birthday, I think.
The old one or the young one?
The original, yeah.
So Billy D?
Yes.
Billy D. Williams.
Yes. So I think it was either that or he was a judge, but I remember Billy D being in that episode. And so Buddy made the Millennium Falcon because he kept calling it Falcon. Is that a New Jersey thing?
Yeah, it's the way the A comes out.
The Millennium Falcon.
Oh.
And fondant is the other thing that Buddy says that I just can't
God,
help
I
with
hate
that.
fondant.
Oh, fondant's great.
No, I just like the word fondant.
Oh,
It just
okay.
makes me want to, when people say that.
So
I'm
what's
like,
what's worse, fondant or moist?
I mean, I like moist things.
Okay. Like moist cakes, correct?
How are you doing? Moist
Moist.
cakes.
My favorite word, by the way, still is doily. Still makes me
Doily.
giggle to this day.
Doily.
Anyway, and then Duff made something with like the swamp scene and actually got the X-wing to like
Nice.
rise out of the cake.
Duff is nuts.
Really, really nuts. Had a
We
really
found-
cool Yoda too, by the way.
So we signed up for Disney Plus, or not Disney Plus, Discovery Plus, because it has like 94 channels on it, and one of them is the Food Network, and it has some show with Duff, where it's like a 90s show. Did you ever see Beekman's World when you were younger? It was
No,
like a
but I
ripoff of
remember it.
Bill
I
Nye
know
the
it.
Science Guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's basically like that, and he has like puppets that hang out with him.
This is
And
Duff,
I feel like
Charm
this
City
is
Cake
Duff.
stuff.
Yes, I'll have to figure out the name and then send it to you in Discord. But but yeah, it's kind of like a fever dream, or like a high journey. Megan was like, "What the hell are we watching?" And I was like, "Yeah, this is awesome. This is great." There's like a sloth and a robot and a talking oven. It's wonderful.
That was like from earlier when you're like, I went to the Target section. What have I done? Same kind of thing. What am I watching?
Yeah.
What have I done?
Yeah. Megan was like, "Let's watch this," and I was like, "Okay," and then she didn't like it, and I was hooked.
Oh no.
I was like, yeah, "This is amazing. This brings me back to my childhood."
Yeah, I don't have Discovery Plus, so be sure to put that in our Discord. We just shared the link. You can find it at gamingmorningshow.tv/where to find GMS. As Zev says, soggy is best. Not moist, but soggy. Also, we have City of Heroes discussion, which I seem to recall. I never played it, but I seem to recall City of Heroes. And then, of course, World of Warcraft. I must have. I was so hyped for it. I was fresh off the heels of playing City of Heroes, and wow. Chrissy actually would prefer to go to Target, apparently, instead of Disneyland. So, Epcot is a lot of fun. I really like going to Epcot. Downtown Disney was a lot of fun in Orlando. So I'm a pretty big fan of the Disney World complex.
I would love to be able to, like, we really wanted to go to Disneyland this year for spring break because we figured it'll be less, there won't be as many people. And there was plenty of tickets available, so there's less people. It'll be not super busy. Rides will be open. It'll be great. And then we looked up the price, and it was just stupid expensive. Like, the park is normal. I was trying to tell Megan, like, I was like, I'm pretty sure it's more expensive, and she was like, no, I think the tickets are the same. But yeah, so the tickets to the park were the same, but they like comblumpled their prices for the hotel.
What was that verb?
Comblumpled. I mean, it was ridiculous.
Verb.
And the show is called Duff's Happy Fun Bake Time.
Wow, that
So,
does sound like a
you can-
fever dream. Holy cow.
Yeah.
Wow. I used to live 5 minutes away from Disneyland, went there every day, and did my homework. What? That's your
What?
story. Like, you treated Disneyland like some treat a Starbucks? What?
Okay.
Interesting. And Zev does have a point. You can get the same times at Target that you can get at Disneyland. Riding the teacups is a whole different adventure at Target, though. They really frown upon that. They're very small.
Okay.
It is time for sports. 7:53 West Coast time. Carmelo Anthony now top 10 all time in scoring. Put in 14. Portland lost to Atlanta 123-114 last night, but moved past Elvin Hayes for 10th place on the career scoring list. Carmelo Anthony's total now 27,318 points.
It's ridiculous.
If you're watching Thursday Night Football this upcoming season, you'll have to watch it on Amazon Prime Video, now the exclusive home of Thursday Night Football. It's an 11-season deal through 2032. The entire package is now being taken over, for 2022, so it'll start next season.
Okay.
Originally, it was supposed to start in
What?
2023, but now they're bumping that up a year. Mets news. New York, less than 5 weeks into the season, changing some things. They've fired hitting coach Chili Davis, and assistant hitting coach Tom Slater's out of there as well. Lost 6-5 to St. Louis, and now 11-12 on the year.
Yeah, that's the problem.
The Mets in disarray.
New York baseball Mets are a bunch of booty faces.
Hey, there's always 2022. Okay, don't lose hope.
No, so here's the thing. Okay, as a Mets fan, I've learned you have to basically ignore baseball until August 1st, because that's when they're like, oh yeah, we're playing a game, we're playing a season, because they every year they make a run at the end of the year. They might not make the playoffs, but they make a run, and it makes me really angry.
Yep. I actually love that theory because I'm a Cubs supporter, and the same kind of thing is I would always get my hopes up in April, being like, oh yeah, they're going to be pretty okay. And then if I watched in May, June, and July, I'd waste 90 days of my life for them to end up going into August like 34 and 68.
Yeah.
So I'm with you. That's that. If you're not a diehard baseball fan, that's a good way to go.
There's a really funny gimmick. I don't even know. It's like a meme from Family Guy where Stewie's at a Mets game, and it's like, oh, opening day, and they're like, there's the first pitch. See you next season, folks. Yeah. And it's like, yep.
Dustin May has an MRI, going to be out all season for the Los Angeles Dodgers as they try to defend their World Series title. And in the WNBA, Coach Nikki Colon, who was the head coach of the Atlanta Dream, is now going to move to Baylor, take over for Hall of Famer Kim Mulkey, who left the Baylor program to move on to LSU. Baylor had won 3 national championships in the last 11 Big 12 regular season titles, so Nikki Colon takes over the Baylor's women's basketball program.
So that's what they meant by colonizer. Okay. I gotcha. We got it wrong.
In local sporting news, this coming straight to us from our friend Kalaf. Let's go to the breaking news room right now. In local sporting news, Kalaf got off to a flying start in his golf league. His team battled light rain, rusty golf skills, and mild inebriation to secure 9.5 points out of a possible 12 and post the low score of the day at 1 under par. Fantastic news. I don't know how you got that. I don't know what your source is, Kalaf, but this is, again, Kalaf got off to a flying start from Kalaf5953. No clue where you got that news story.
That's weird.
Yeah. We'll have to double check that one. Also, my favorite rugby player yesterday, Ben Crooks from the UK.
Oh, no, not Ben Crooks.
7 seconds in, scored the first Rugby League Super League try, the fastest ever, and is now a Guinness World Record. I think I got that right. The Hull Kingston Rovers against the Huddersfield Giants on April 16th. It was officially named a world record yesterday. Big thanks to Aura for not only the host, but that report coming out of Rugby.
That was good.
So, thank you very much. King Gray has checked in. The tacos are in full effect, so it's good to see you this morning.
Tacos.
It is Star Wars Day. We need to do something really quick. Paging Axe. Because Axe said Axe would be back.
in an hour.
Yeah, and that was over an hour ago.
No, it was about an hour.
Really?
But at the end of first hour, yeah.
I even fixed Axe's shout out. So you can actually find Axe now. There you go.
Also in sporting news, kind of a big deal. The IPL, which is, I don't know what the P stands for. I know it's Indian P League. I don't. I hope
we're gonna hold on here for this whole story. The Indian P League. I'm not liking the start, but
I don't know what the P stands for.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Anyway, they suspended their season as the COVID count in India increases, which is huge because they take their cricket really seriously.
We're getting news
Indian
from Evo,
Premier League.
There you go.
Wait, what? Is it really Premier?
That is something worth sharing. So obviously, the coronavirus pandemic in India is getting out of hand, and so I don't know how much positive vibes can do in that situation. But if you want to see how bad it can get, that's kind of what's happening right now. We're talking 6-figure case counts per day.
Yep.
Also, positive thoughts the way of Mexico City. I woke up this morning to Twitter. A rail overpass collapse has killed at least 23 and injured at least 65. It was an overpass, and it looked like it might have had like a trolley or a train that had passengers on all the way to the
Where
ground.
was this?
This is in Mexico City. So,
jeez.
So positive vibes, and hopefully,
Serious.
as good as things can be in a train collapse. I mean, that's obviously all horrible news too. So.
And just basically to folks, get vaccinated. Like I know it seems to be a political thing, but it's more. I mean, I'm flipping through the news because sometimes I like to try and scoop Ryan. I'm like, hey, I can scoop you. But like the women's curling championships in Canada are postponed because of people with COVID. Like, just get vaccinated if you can. Do it. If you can't, move to Indiana. We have so many freaking doses. They're doing walk-ins, and people aren't doing it. I just read a thing saying we're not going to be able to reach herd immunity because not enough people in the country are gonna get vaccinated.
King Gray
just
would
do
like
it.
to know what you mean by scoop.
I'm old with. It's like I heard it on ESPN once.
If you were old, I actually think you'd know what scoop is.
Yeah,
that's
I feel like that's.
It's a very old newsman term.
I'm gonna hit him with a ice cream scoop.
I got my second. He shot me a dirty look. He hit me with an ice cream scoop. Oh my gosh. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Final hour crew will check in here shortly. I don't see Axe. So
he'll be back. He better be. God, I was up till like 2 a.m. working on this stuff.
All right. Well, we have a surprise for you tomorrow, Axe. Since we're not here for our 8:00 break, we'll have that ready for you tomorrow.
Boop, boop.
Gaming morning show, 8:01 West Coast time, 11:01 out on the East, 4:01 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. Happy subiversaries to many. Look at the bottom of your screen as we head to break on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. We'll be back.
Nobody knows about you. Within the sky still, you're doing bigger things. And from what I can see, you're doing everything. Now I'm seeing everything different than I ever see before. I'm just feeling different than I've ever felt before. And yeah, the fact that I've put myself in a new place. And here I am, just doing everything that it takes. Now I see everything is changing so differently. And I just wanna be something better than we could ever imagine. I would come of a young girl who was destined for nothing, just living on. Now I'm living in Scottsdale. Everything has changed. I've got more friends with me than I ever thought could be. Living in Scottsdale has done it for me. Everything better than Lake City ever did, you see. Living in Scottsdale is like a dream. A 13-year-old girl may close her eyes and see. Living in Scottsdale has changed the way I see myself, and you know it's everything. I made a couple things in my life, but this one takes the cake. Sat in front of my camera, started streaming the game. Next thing I know, I've got friends all around the world. Straight been the girl who I know outgrow. I never saw this coming, no, I never imagined. They said there'll never be anything special in this world. Well, guess what? The joke's on them because I'm in a new world. They'll never leave the small towns and little places that are stuck in the ground. No, they'll never see the faces, and I can't let that waste, so I packed up and moved far away from home. Yeah, I've grown up, mama, I need something different. I overcame the odds, most of it was disappointment. But see, I've changed my tune. Now I support myself, I'll do anything I put my mind to. I did something different, I overcame the odds, most of it was disappointment. But see, I've changed my tune. I'll do anything I put my mind to. Well, some try to say that I'm touching for
they must be large, not in size, but like I don't want them to be tight fitting. They need to be like loose fitting. They need to have pockets and a drawstring, and preferably no flap in the front that opens up. I don't need that in my pajama pants.
No wiener window.
Yep, don't need it. And the pants I got this year are my NASA pajama pants, and they check all those requirements, and they're fantastic.
He said wiener window. Mike, I'm so happy that you're with us. Oh my gosh. He said wiener window. What is happening?
This is the Ryan's being bad boy. Ryan.
Austin, I am letting Sean speak, but now I'm terrified.
Ryan, stop.
I'm sorry.
It worked. It worked.
Gaming Morning Show. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningshow.tv. Get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay, and the clip of the day. All ahead on Gaming Morning Show. Right now.
Morning, gamer. Gaming Morning Show continues. It is April. No more. May the 4th, 2021. May the 4th be with you. We've been asking you all morning about our topic of the day, which is Star Wars Day. We're going to have more about that coming up here shortly. Mike is here as well, but we have a reason for not putting Mike on the screen yet, and that's because Mike has something to share with Axe. Now, if you don't know, our Patreon tiers have been updated. Big thanks again to all of our Patreon early adopters who joined us from January to the end of March. That is an early adopter tier that you are now grandfathered into. Everything we add to things like the subscriber tier, etc., will be added as much as possible into the early adopter tier. You need to do nothing, right? But we now have a welcome tier, a subscriber tier, a kneecap tier, and an adopt Bob tier. You can find out more about all of those at patreon.com/gamingmorningshow. Also, a quick greeting to our Final Hour crew.
Welcome in, Final Hour crew.
Including Nintendo Nerds, who is here as well. Good morning, Nintendo Nerds. It's good to see you. So, we had something happen a couple weeks ago, and that was Axe took advantage of our new Patreon tiers. In fact, became the first ever kneecap tier subscriber.
I'm gonna
pretty
bust
exciting.
some kneecaps.
So thank you, Albert, for doing so. And part of the kneecap tier is that we basically roll in all of the subscriber tier benefits. You get things like the Patreon-only Discord. We try to get you invited into live audience things that we'll probably be doing more of in the coming quarter because spring is the worst time for me in terms of availability. Participant priority when we're playing things like Among Us or Jackbox games, and double entries into things like our Name of the Month giveaway. The kneecap tier is just a step above the subscriber tier, but Mike does a little something extra. And originally, it was just Mike sharing things that he had on his desk. That was pretty much what Mike was going to do, was just start mailing junk he had on his desk to people. But you took it another step, Mike, especially because Axe was your first ever kneecap subscriber. What did you do for our friend Allbacks?
First, which was pretty incredible. And he inspired me to do something that I think we're going to keep on doing. And it's going to be within the Minecraft world.
Oh.
So you're going to get a little something extra, right? And this is that little something extra. Plus, there might be some other small things here in the future. So I am going to give you a tour really quickly of the world. And we're going to show you what we did. So as soon as I see it up, so right now you see there's this beautiful ground. This is
a lot of ground.
Yeah, there's all this. It's the nighttime, which is perfect. Way over yonder, you can see the giant GMS sign. There's our studios, Studio Daddy, Studio S, and Studio M. And then behind me, we have the Temple of the Six.
Six.
Oh, wow, there's a bird trying to get into my office. Get away! Sorry. So you can see this is the Temple of the Six. this is something that is going to be where we're going to immortalize our kneecap folks. I don't know if you can say immortalize because I think it's going to, at some point, Minecraft will disappear in like 1,000 years.
What's
the next,
wait, what's the name of this thing again?
The Temple of the Six.
Six.
And so I'll give you, we're going to drop, boop. Hey, what's up, little creepy man? This is creative, so the creepy guy isn't going to blow this up. So what we're going to do, we're come down here, and we've got these walls. Oh, no. That one right there is not the right direction.
Oh, no. It's all ruined. Do you want to start over?
Yeah, I'm going to have to blow the whole thing up and rebuild it. I'm just kidding. So we have these plaques here where we're going to immortalize some folks. And Ryan, can I have a drum roll? We're going to show you the very first. Is that a drum roll? I don't know. And there it is. So immortalized forever in our Temple of the Six. I will put your picture in the temple, and you get a little this thing. What is it called? A placard. So this is Albax. I know I don't have the 17, but Albax, founding member of the Kneecap Tier, March 2021.
We should have probably thought of what to call all these things before we got on the air. We'll fix that for next time. It's a placard. It's a placard. Yes.
There you go.
Can you zoom in any further on the placard? Because I think that was really well done. Yes.
There it is. Hello.
March 2021. So good. So good.
So that is this is it, and then Axe. This is a picture. I asked Axe for a picture. It's done in Minecraft world. This was a lot of fun to put together. So yeah, you get to pick a picture that you will be immortalized in, and you will join Axe in the Hall of the Six. There's a whole lot of room. In the Temple of the Six. In the Hall of Niceness.
Is it the hall within the temple?
The hall within the
Yes,
it's kind of like it's like Cellular One Park at Comiskey.
Yes.
No, Cellular One Field. Yeah, like that one. So but yeah, so Axe, I took a screenshot last night and framed it up really well. So I will go ahead and I'm going to send that to you in Discord as well, just so you can have it for posterity's sake. And again, if you guys want, if you want to be a member of the Kneecap Tier and become immortalized in the Temple of the Six, all you got to do is sign up. And if you ever want to visit it, that works too. I don't know if you knew this, but we have a Discord server.
We do.
And that's the creative server. That's where we go to just kind of build fun things. So, yeah.
It was really cool. I had long admired Papa Pa's Paws of Fame, or Hall of Fame, or whatever he called it, the Paws of Fame. And so when Mike sent me the Temple of the Six, I was like, what a great idea to immortalize those from the Kneecap Tier into something, that was pretty impressive to see you like Minecraft up the photo and make the placard, and then to have the spots reserved with the giants. I'm very proud of you. That was really cool.
It was a lot of fun, and I appreciate you, Axe, for joining and becoming the first, and hopefully we'll get many more in the future.
Yeah,
so.
The Kneecap Tier is available $6 a month, so slightly more than a Twitch subscription, but you get a little something extra from Mike, and now confirmed you'll be immortalized forever in the Temple of Six.
And you might get a little secondary video saying thanks at some point.
Hello, FHC.
It is good to see the FHC this morning. Nintendo Nerds, ambassador of the FHC, checking in this morning. It is great to see you. Immortality, says Zev, a legend. The legend.
Immortality.
Although Albert said it was ruined when you had that one tile that was the wrong direction. So if you could just blow that up and start over, that'd be great. I mean, what did that take you? Probably 3 minutes, right?
What, to blow the whole thing up?
No, to make any of that. Like that's probably 3 minutes worth of work.
Totally. It was only 3 minutes in the form of like, I don't know, 8 hours.
The plight of creatives,
it's all
right?
good.
Was like, oh yeah, I like what you did there. Could you just start over? That'd be great. I mean, that probably only takes you like 4 minutes to make, right?
Oh, I hate that picture. Can you just do another one?
The logo is not big enough, Mike. Could you make the logo bigger? That would be great.
Originally, it was going to be the Temple of O, and then I was like, that's just rude.
I actually love the Temple of Six because that's the $6 tier, and it's great.
Exactly.
Yeah, Mike. And my favorite thing too is every time that we get someone subscribed to the kneecap tier,
I'm gonna bust some kneecaps.
Mike saying he's gonna bust some kneecaps, which was awesome. So, oh no, Nintendo didn't charge the phone. Can we get Nintendo a battery stat, please? Can we get Nintendo a battery stat? That would be great. The kneecap tier available. We're not planning to take that one out anytime soon, so not a limited time run. If you are an early adopter subscriber, but you would also like to upgrade your subscription into the Temple of Six, you can always let us know, and we can make that happen as well. It's at patreon.com/gamingmorningshow. Coming up, we got community games, so stick around for that. That's coming up on Gaming Morning Show.
I'm on the roof.
Is the roof on fire? Gaming Morning Show does not do conversions, so everyone, no matter what they pay on the kneecap tier, will just be Temple of Six. It makes sense. It just makes sense. Okay, just go with it.
That's a lot of.
Oh no!
Oh gosh, usher it right in, buddy.
That was definitely stick drift.
Yeah.
Zev, shh, don't ruin the moment, Axe. Don't ruin the moment.
It's fine. I'll just go tear it all down, whatever.
Yeah, well, you could just change it to whoever's the last one to buy, whatever it actually costs them in terms of their currency. You have to go and adjust the mark. Oh no, happened again.
No! We're so good at this.
Well, thanks for coming back,
He
Axe.
completely missed.
He rolled over the top. Oh, and then you tapped it in.
Yeah, I tapped it in.
Just tap it in.
But thanks, Axe. We do appreciate the thing, much like we appreciate all of our subscribers.
Yes, absolutely.
You guys are all amazing, and you help stuff.
Namely us.
Yeah, that's what I meant by stuff.
What? Man, I tell you what, the physics of this game, that was definitely in. I don't know what it's talking about, but that was definitely a goal. It was not on the post. That was definitely a goal.
Did a 6 spin. Oh, there you go.
Thanks for the boost.
Nice
pass. Oh,
I use that. Oh, sorry.
Axe was just gonna say love you. That's what Axe said.
Yeah, you're the man, buddy. You the Axe.
Patellar Patreon patrons. We do love our alliteration at Gaming Morning Show.
You want me to give you my patellar tendon? I don't know if I can do that.
I mean, how badly?
I'm using it.
How badly do you want people to have their kneecaps busted? Nice.
Well, that's part of the thing then, right? Like, isn't your patellar tendon part of the kneecap or the part of your knee?
Yes. Oh, sorry,
Whoop.
Mike.
Yeah!
I didn't have my rear view on.
The backup camera wasn't working?
Nope. I forgot to pay for my subscription.
Oh, I never noticed that the crowd like goes oh.
The audio effects in this game they're pretty okay.
Woo. That little handbrake thing, since I've learned about it, has been amazing.
Yes, agreed.
Oh my gosh. So close yet so far away.
So far away from me.
I will remember. Oh, wow, I'm on the roof. And it is not on fire yet.
Nice save.
Nope. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss part 2. Okay.
Oh.
Man, I'm real good at missing.
I'm sorry?
Ah!
Wasn't me.
It wasn't me. I promise. Clearance. I'm on the wall.
I gotta go make a phone call. Is it gonna be to call your mom to tell your mom how awesome the Temple of Six is? Because if so, you're approved absence. So, but Kate Zaid, we put Kate Zaid in charge of HR, so Kate Zaid is keeping track of unexcused absences now. So, just would like to point that out.
That makes sense. Oh, yeah, I deflected. That was good.
Well, that didn't work. I bumped you out of the way and prevented you also from hitting the soccer ball. And now I knocked you away again.
There we go. No, that was. Oh god, that was good. I think.
Yep.
It was not good. Dang
Set
it.
them up perfectly. Oh, it turns out that the call is not for Axe's mom. It is for
gotcha.
the King of Sweden. So you are now being knighted. Congratulations.
Nice,
Yes.
Sir Mike.
I don't know. Does anyone know who knows how to play Rocket League? Do the cars have different handling from one another? Like, I'm more of like an SUV style thing. So.
And I'm a can't hit the ball kind of thing. Oh gosh. Oof.
I'm not gonna lie.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Mike. That whole time before they scored that last goal, I thought we were actually winning that game. I didn't realize we were down 2-1. So, yes, this one from KLF. Different handling and hitboxes. Yes. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. A gaming morning
hitbox?
Gaming morning show continues 8:23 West Coast time, 11:23 on the East, 4:23 for those in the UK. FHC rolling in.
Hello, FHC.
Good moron to you, Optimus Rhyme. It is good to see you on Gaming Morning Show. Good moron. On Star Wars Day, Optimus Rhyme is a well-known Star Wars enthusiast.
He almost died for it. I mean, it was impressive.
I would die for Star Wars.
It's so close to Star Wars doom.
Baby Yoda cosplay. 12-hour stream. Baby Yoda was ready for about a 7-hour stream.
Baby Yoda nearly died in about 7 hours.
Baby Yoda was like, hey, we should talk about this. And Optimus was like, no! We will do 12 hours.
And then Baby Yoda was like, let me see how many more clothes I could put on and see if I can't pass out from heat stroke.
Yeah. Baby Yoda's like, I'm going to wear way more clothes because that makes sense in the desert.
Yeah. We love you, Optimus.
I learned many dark things about Star Wars because of Optimus Rhyme.
Interesting.
Oh, we have another ambassador checking in.
Greetings, Final Hour crew ambassador Chris M. Yee, mayor of the internet.
Clip ME is coming up this weekend at Chris ME on Twitch. Be sure to check that out. Clip ME starting at 10 a.m. Pacific time.
Is it?
I thought so. Right? I'm not wrong on that. I hope so.
Chris, confirm that, please,
Yeah.
because if so, I'm gonna have to clear my Saturday again.
You haven't. Hey, Kate, in HR, can you make sure that we also have Clip ME being a national, like a work-free day? No one has to work on Clip ME shows. So
except for Chris. Chris has to do a lot of work.
Chris has to work really hard for those.
Real hard.
We're also like
So
90
long.
minutes away, and Chrissy alluded to this earlier about Season 9 from Apex Legends, so that's coming up as well.
How is that not in the Sean? You're fired.
I think Sean was tired of talking about
probably
Apex
fair.
Legends. It is this Saturday, so Mike, if you could please let some people know.
I'm sending texts right now to be like, hey, sorry, kids, I can't talk to you.
Sorry, kids, I won't be seeing you like I thought. Chrissy, with all this excitement that you're putting out there about being ready for Season 9 of Apex Legends, you have plugged back in your PlayStation, right? Because you do need that in order to play the game. Just like
No, mental telepathy. You just think about it. Like, I won again, guys.
big shout out
19 wins.
to Optimus Rhyme as well. Thank you for being here. And Nintendo Nerds, ambassador of Gaming Morning Show's Final Hour crew, is also streaming tonight, I suspect. So That's happening. Yes.
Icky, icky, icky.
You are back in. All right, cool. Well, I will try to invite you to a game at some point. It is time for our community games. We're going to play Word Search this morning.
Ooh.
Yeah. Who's excited for
Again.
this? Who's excited? Are you excited?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
Are you ready? Uh-oh. 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 Okay, fixed it. No problem. Wasn't worried at all. Not worried at all. All right, let's play a word search. You just type where in the grid, roughly, using our vector longitude and latitude icons there. Why is it always slightly different? Why can't they just make the damn puzzles roughly the damn same size?
Damn. Damnness.
Hi, welcome to the Hoover Dam. I'll be your damn guide for this damn tour. If you have any damn questions, I'll give you some damn answers. Just let me know. This one's pirates. Arg.
Yargle Flargles.
It's different pirates than last time we had pirates.
It is. It definitely is. Yeah.
It was my it's my PS5 that's plugged in. Okay.
PS5.
Yeah, I got a PS5. It was a wedding gift from your brother, so it was your brother's fault. Okay, that's why no one else could get them. All right, we got treasure from Kalaf. Nice first hit. Well done. Zev, that's how you get a PS5. Actually, Sony requires you to get married to get it. So that's all you have to do. Just get married. 2-1 marooned. Nice find. Nice find. We got marooned as well. Kalaf is 2 for 2. Kalaf is
Bluesies.
Whoa, what?
What?
That sounded like I hit cracked, and Bob said cracked at the same time you said I thought floozies.
Kabloozies.
Kabloozies. It sounded
Kabloozies,
like
yes,
I
yes.
triggered that, and I had it in the can somewhere, and it really freaked me out. We got gold backwards 9-4. Right there. Not DeLog. Emo Kid Mark, if you hear, I said DeLog. DLOG.
DeLog. That sounds like a very, I don't know, very New Jersey thing.
We're looking for
DeLog.
Clipper, Plunder, Cannon, Plank, Skull, Ocean, Matey, Hook, and Seize. Arg. Plank! From Zed.
Arg. I wish arg was one of the words.
Nice find, a good diagonal. We got Seize upward. Upward northwest. We're giving directionals. Nice work. Proud of you for that. Cannon 6-5 up. Hut! Oh, I did Anon.
Sace.
Upright Plunder. 7-2, you said? Yep, 7-2. Nice.
Northwest. Yaz.
Latitude 69. Nice. Longitude 420. I like how AJ will just pop in with random things like that.
Yeah.
Hey, 6-9.
And then disappear again.
Nice. Ocean was found by Chrissy. 6-9. Nice. I'm not seeing it, Chrissy. Is it 6-9?
Was that like a 5 to 9? 5.
Wait, 5-9. 5-9.
Yeah.
Northwest. I'm hanging out in that vicinity.
I thought maybe she was making like a joke.
Let me peer into my screen here.
Gosh.
I'm not seeing this. Why am I not seeing this?
Go to the end.
Okay.
5-9. See the O on 5?
Yeah.
There's a C to its
Oh,
southwest.
didn't you see? But she said northwest, down north. You can't go down northwest. You go down southwest. We're not doing the directionals right. Okay, and we did it. Woo! In the same show in which I praise you, my friend, it quickly goes away as I'm sitting here staring into my screen.
Oh, man.
Also, other people continue to play. We don't care anymore because I'm just sitting here trying to find crap. Oh my gosh. Clipper, you said 10-2. Nice work, Chris M. Yee. You are cracked.
Alb has 1-6,
I found
section 6, southwest.
You're in my seat. Southwest. 30 minutes until my next meeting. Entertain me. All right. And for that, Mike will do a little dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight.
No, that was inappropriate.
Running
I
through a
apologize.
wall straight to your string.
If we want to talk about making love, I can share my favorite Star Wars memory.
Can
I'll
you
just
do
say-
it in the same vein as when Chrissy comes on to give us the murder show report? She can't say murder, death, nor kill. Can you do it in any way? shape, or
Probably,
form?
yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm interested in this. Go for it.
It was during, so it was what, like 99? No, had to be like 2000. Whenever episode 1 came out, I want to say, my then friend who I was seeing, we went to watch the movie during the day and there was nobody there. So it became my favorite movie because, you know, stuff. So there you go.
Wow. That was actually really well done. I think we can all use our imaginations, chat, to
Yeah,
get an
no.
idea what happened that day in that movie
We
theater.
played Yahtzee.
Did someone get a Yahtzee?
Oh, yeah.
All ones or all sixes?
Yep. We're just going to go with yep.
How was the movie?
Which movie?
Yep. That's the answer we're looking for. This is Pizza Toppings. This is our last one for the show. Congratulations, somebody was our champion of that first one. So
Luckily, there's no pineapple on this one.
is there a love-making story you have from a pizza place?
I mean, I could. I'm just gonna stop
Don't
talking.
need to make them up. Okay.
No, I'm not. It doesn't involve the pizza place itself. But it's we'll just leave it at that. I like pizza.
I think Mike
Ooh.
is insinuating he acted out one of the famous scenes from the hubs of the world where someone showed up and delivered pizza, if you know what I mean.
I've got a sausage pizza for you.
Badger.
There was Hofbrew a couple of weeks ago said there was a big pizza, like it was Pizza Week in Portland. And he was sending me some ridiculous pictures on Twitter. It was crazy.
We had the person who married us, the dear old Reverend Hooters. That was her nickname in high school.
I'm sorry, what?
Our Reverend, the one who was ordained enough to marry us, was nicknamed Hooters, and was a high school friend of my wife's. And so Reverend Hooters married us. Reverend Hooters is a well-known pizza enthusiast from... No, we didn't get married in a Hooters. We got married by Hooters. Much different.
That would have been really cool, though, if it was in a Hooters.
And is a big pizza expert in the city of Portland. And so did the annual pizza tour, basically. Like, the story was just loaded with pizza. And so I screenshot all of those, and I said, as soon as I can return to normalcy, I'm going to go and eat all of these places. Because I'm not going to take Pizza Week for granted anymore. Damn it.
There was one that he posted that didn't look super appealing. It was in the vein of, like, a deep dishy McGroger stuff. It looked really bad. That's all I'm going to say. There was, like, all sorts of green stuff on it. You don't put green things on pizza. Are you crazy?
Sorry, that took me a while there, Lady K. I apologize, but I got there. Sorry, Chrissy was still screaming southwest at me. So, or northwest. There's got to be some sort of health violation there. I mean,
what?
If you got you got to see the Phantom Menace early, if you know what I mean. So.
Oh, we're done with that.
You're like, I can't do this and keep it clean.
Yeah, it's.
Hey, there's a chapel at a Taco Bell in Las Vegas that does weddings. Getting married in a Hooters isn't out of the realm of possible. Absolutely. Absolutely. Plus, free catering.
This one, look at this. That's one of the ones you showed me, and it doesn't look appealing at all.
What? Looks like mushrooms or olives. It looks good.
Olives with some other like grook. Those green things.
Nice find on basil from AJ Storm. Y'all chat are correct. All chat, every one of you. 6-1 up.
You guys are really good at this. Except Chrissy. You gotta learn the directions.
Yeah,
Chrissy.
other than the directions thing though, you nailed it. So
we're going down. Maybe she's down south, but still, you can't say like down. We're going down north. Jeez.
3-8 upright onion. On 2.
Hike. Omaha.
3-8.
Up tits.
Whoa,
what?
whoa, AJ,
How did that
AJ.
not get automodded? What is going on?
Did our friend Automod take a nap or
yeah.
something?
Jeez. Between Mark dropping his dong before and
which we didn't allow, by the way.
True.
Yeah, we did. I don't even think we've said the word until just now. We were doing pretty good there for a while. Oh, here it is.
Jop.
All right, we just need spinach.
Jop.
Spinach.
Well, but AJ, we're not just finding words. It's there.
It's
not.
It's pizza toppings, AJ.
I mean, I guess you could put that on a pizza.
Hey,
That'd be weird.
Mike.
It'd be really strange.
Zesty.
Put it on a pancake.
You take that kind of pizza?
I am your pancake expert.
Oh, are you? Okay, Bob's kind of excited about this.
Bob likes it.
Fair enough.
I never knew.
Bob gets very excited
Nutella
about things.
was so erotic.
I think maybe Bob has a food thing.
Yeah, I would agree.
Bob, do you have a food thing?
Bob is good with it.
Okay, I mean,
You're welcome.
I didn't say thank you. It's getting kind of unruly in that box over there. Spinach. Someone found it. Now I just have to find it. We are word search champions. Pat yourselves on the back, chat. You did it. If today... This is the same psychology behind making your bed. That's why Gaming Morning Show exists. If nothing else good happens for you today, you can be sure that you have a sense of accomplishment today because you completed the word search. And you did so nearly flawlessly. If really it hadn't been for Chrissy screwing the whole thing up, we would have been in really good shape. So next time, Chrissy, just do better.
Goodness. we love you, Chrissy.
Thank you for attending so many shows in a row. It was great having you.
Yeah.
We'll
thanks
see.
Thanks for being here. Enjoy whatever other show you watch. I don't have to do Abby else today. Who's Abby?
Yeah. Whoa.
And why?
Whoa. Did AJ get your keyboard, Optimus?
Does Dizzy know about this, Optimus?
If we asked
Does he
Abby
know about
if it's
Abby?
cool, yeah. Like, chill out. Whoa. Let's pump some brakes here.
Seriously, I
happening?
like Dizzy. She deserves better than Abby.
Maybe this is the Chaos Hour.
Honestly, it's like an all the time.
It's probably an FHC thing.
It started as like a day during the week. I think it's because I got comfortable and then it all went to hell.
That was our mistake. It
Yeah.
is what it is.
Yeah. Once you named me an official host, I was like, well, I might as well just take off my pants. And there you go.
That was actually Mike's first reaction to being named an official host was, all right, I can take my pants off now.
Yeah.
That's true, Emo Kid Mark. You did kind of set the wheels in motion with the 1HC appearance of that word that we didn't allow through.
The D word.
What was this day? This is how this happened. This day in gaming history, the last thing was in 2011. UDawn Entertainment, UDawn
Don. No G. Don.
Nah. Don.
And
Yes. Don.
Thank you, Bob.
And Emo Kid Mark just comes through with a, can I say this?
Really?
No.
Whoa, no.
hello, FHC.
Pickle is here. Pickle said, I didn't contribute. I'm not accomplished. That's true. Pickle, you may have nothing that you accomplished today. It just might be fate. So.
Mark is the fire starter. Was that what band was that? That was the German one, wasn't it? The Du Hast people.
Lady K is going to take care of AJ for us, though. So the good news is,
Oh, is
AJ
AJ
will
okay?
AJ will be punished for the vulgarity this morning.
Gotcha. Yeah, no. Let's take care of that, Lady K. Get your man in check.
Please report to the dungeon, AJ.
Poor guy.
That's your new nickname. Are we going to switch from that Emo Kid Mark to the Fire Starter?
The fire starter.
I'm sure Prodigy will not sue you.
Prodigy, that's what it is. Yeah. I mean, they're like the same, right?
You know, Pickle, with that attitude, you got to believe. Pickle.
Yeah, what?
Look at me, Pickle. You can do this, okay? I know it's the summertime, right? Nearly. Everyone's getting out of school for the summer, as once the wise people of that band that sang that song said before. But you can accomplish something today. Even if it's just getting through the door at work and maybe answering an email. That's an accomplishment. You know what? That is good enough, Pickle. That's all you have to do.
It's Deeb. Hey, Deeb.
Deeb, hold on. I'm talking
Sorry.
to Pickle right now. Okay, Deeb, you just chill out for a second. It's great to see you. We need a Pickle to believe. Okay? Pickle, you're good. You are capable. You can do it. Good moron, Deeb.
What?
Whoa. That was quite a shifting of gears.
Good moron.
Deeb is an excellent Apex Legends player. I know this from firsthand from last night. We were epic. We were cracked. That's right. I think I'll take.
Well, of course, Santa is real. He was on our show. Duh.
If you missed that, it's probably something that should be on our YouTube channel. It's not, but you can go to YouTube and wish it was.
We're and Ryan's gonna start a TikTok channel too.
So I'm in our
kidding.
behind the
Just
scenes
kidding.
yesterday, and Mike's like, Mike's really hard to follow in chat threads. He's like, I just found a donkey, and then I took a left turn on the street, and then I found a taco, and also I'm gonna make you a TikTok.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't make me a TikTok. I don't want.
And Ryan used the dad voice, so I stopped.
I was like, dead serious. I don't want a TikTok, please. And full stop.
I wasn't actually gonna.
I know, but I was just making sure you knew. But like, it just came out of nowhere. I was so confused. Chat. What is happening? If you want more of Mike O, though, you can follow Mike on Twitter.
And look, it's Mike O.
That's all you have
That's
to do.
me.
Just do that.
Hey, that's me.
Everything will be fine.
It's me. I'm Michael.
You know, Optimus, I realize his door is at home, okay? But still, you have to walk through that door and pretend you're at work. Like, you have to make that mental shift. That's what matters.
Yeah.
So.
That's why I go to the office, because I'd be like, you know what would be really cool to do right now? Sleep.
Or play Apex Legends Season 9, which is now 1 hour and 16 minutes away.
I've gone like a week without playing Apex.
How's that going for you?
And now I'm gonna have to do it again, aren't I?
Yes! You might be the best Valkyrie in the whole world. You never know.
So you try. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna unlock Valkyrie.
All right, we're going to give you a Twitter
to be good
story, and then we're going to do our gaming
Get
morning
good.
show, morning gaming re-news, the rehashing of the video game headlines of the day. You can find them on Twitter, too. Just search hashtag GMS Morning Gaming News. Also, we shared some stories about Star Wars this morning and Marvel Phase 4 or something. There's new movies from Marvel. There's about 487.
Yes.
So Mike was super excited about those. One quick birthday. An omission from yesterday. Nicole the Sim had a birthday. So happy birthday to Nicole the Sim. Today, it is George's birthday. So happy birthday, George.
George. Or Ray Gio. which I just realized is George, all mixed up.
That's right. It took me someone pointing that out to me for me to know. So nice work, George. At least I say K-Laugh's name, right? And K-Laugh appreciates that. So
Laugh.
K-Laugh.
Cloud.
All right. What is the story about Twitter?
Who cares? Let's talk about Marvel. Twitter expands spaces to anyone with 600 plus followers. Details, plan for tickets, reminders, and more.
What the hell is
Twitter
Spaces?
I'll tell
What
you.
the hell are... I need to know right now.
Twitter Spaces, the company's new live audio rooms feature, is opening up more Broadway. Broadly, not Broadway. They're not going to play any shows.
Audio features. Yeah, the sun will come out tomorrow. Join my Twitter space. You can get some of that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Luckily, there's a mute feature. The company announced today it's making Twitter Spaces available to any account with 600 followers or more, including both iOS and Android users. It also specifically, or unofficially, or officially, I don't know what I'm saying. It did some stuff where it told about some other features, like ticketed spaces, scheduling features, reminders, support for co-hosting, accessibility improvements, and more. Twitter says it decided on the 600 follower figure as being the minimum to gain access to Twitter Spaces based on earlier testing. Basically, they want to create a space for creators to essentially they want to do what Discord does, and they're going to do it on their platform because Twitter really likes to take successful things from other platforms and add it to their own. So Twitter Spaces is essentially Discord, where you can have a voice channel within your Twitter channel. But for now, you need to have over 600 followers. But they're also gonna, make it so that you can get donations from people. They're taking that from Twitch. The company says it's working on a feature that will allow hosts to set ticket prices on how many are available to a given event. So they're gonna put on, concerts and whatever on Twitter. So coming soon in the future, in order to watch the Gaming Morning Show, you're gonna have to pay us, suckers.
That's not true.
It's confirmed. Barry confirmed it, right? Right. Barry says yeah.
I've never heard Barry speak.
He only talks to me.
Everyone's worried about Bob. Maybe we all should be a little worried about Barry, huh?
Why? Look at his smile.
No one
You can't even see it.
Yeah, that's right. No one can see him right now. Someone's being censored.
Oh,
watch
man.
out. Coming up, clip of the day, takeaways that were pretty okay. What did you learn from today's show, chat? Appreciate you being here. Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming Re-News. Tokyo is getting an esports gym.
Woohoo!
According to Brian Ashcraft of Kotaku, I think the premise there was they were going to literally teach people how to be better gamers. Mike suggested that they had really nice gaming chairs inside the gym.
You just got to practice this thing, You press the button.
Epic Games versus Apple trial kicks off, so we had a little update from Julia Alexander from IGN, if you want more about that, again, on our Twitter. And PlayStation invests in Discord with hopes of fully integrating services from Matt T.M. Kim of IGN. And this was on the heels of Microsoft reportedly buying them, so... Yeah.
Microsoft wants to buy everything, and now that Steve Jobs, now that Bill Gates is single, well, there you go too. If any of you are looking for a sugar daddy, Bill Gates is available, so you can jump on that train.
I mean,
he lives on Lake Washington.
Official. It's not official.
Well, sure, but whatever. The Bill Gates and Melinda Foundation, coming soon.
Out today, Dragon Quest Builders 2 for Xbox One, and our name of the morning was The Colonists. It's a colon exploration game.
Colonist, yeah, it's like a proctology simulator.
PS4, Xbox One, and Switch.
Mm-hmm. You ever wonder what the colon looks like? Just get this game.
If you missed any of it, you can find it on Twitter.
Hashtag GMS,
Twitter.
name of the morning.
We did give away, excitedly in fact, Inspector Waffles. That was our name of the month for the month of March. We will have our name of the month coming up in April very soon, and you have a chance to win that, especially if you are a Patreon subscriber. Double entries into that giveaway. It's time for the clip of the day. The clip of the day. Here it is. It's the clip of the day.
Luke, I am your father. And then you turn and someone's like, they like walk away slowly and they just go back to it.
I think it would have been better if you had turned to the people staring at you and be like, "Would you like to learn more about our fans?"
Would you like me to say something specifically for you?
Let me tell you about the Darth Vader 5000. This is how we designed this fan. It's great. Load last checkpoint is here. My Chewbacca impression scares my dog. She retreats to the opposite side of the house. My dog doesn't get scared at all by my Chewbacca impression. I don't have a dog. I scare the entire neighborhood's worth of dogs, but
I have a pretty solid R2D2 impression.
Okay.
Beep 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 boop boop. Beep boop beep boop beep boop. Beep,
This is
boop,
R2. You can't say that. What the heck?
R2D2 doing blue comedy. That's what we just showed you. The impression of that. All right, there you go. So basically, what we learned today from the show is that R2D2 was Emo Kid Mark before Emo Kid Mark dropped bad words.
R2D2 is a potty mouth, man. Jeez.
If you would like to see one more time my Chewbacca impression, it goes as such. Also, my Darth Vader impression.
Hold on. You got noise gated with your your Chewie got noise gated.
I mean, not to the chat.
Really?
Chat heard everything. Yeah.
Oh,
Discord's
well,
Discord's much more picky than.
Thank goodness.
And then, of course, your Darth Vader impression of the day. Darth Vader sleeping. Here we go. No. Luke, father. Luke. Get that nowhere else on the internet, chat.
Jesus.
K-Laugh, takeaway that was pretty okay. It is Teacher Appreciation Day. It is, in fact, Teacher Appreciation Day. I think this is, in fact, Teacher Appreciation Week. So appreciate a teacher. Please. Thank you for all the work you do. Takeaway that was pretty okay from Emo Kid Mark. You can say one of the D words you can't say, but you can slip in the T word. Listen, AJ can get away with anything AJ wants.
Oh, that word.
So. Yep. AJ does what AJ wants. That's what we've learned from today's show. Optimus
AJ
Ryan.
does do what sorry.
I learned that you can get away with saying anything in chat. No, that's not true. In fact, Emo Kid Mark can tell you, Optimus. Doesn't matter.
No, yeah.
I learned that Pickle can do something amazing today. So there you go. You can do it. Proud of you.
Just take a nap, Pickle.
Mike, what was your takeaway? That was pretty okay.
My takeaway is I am super excited for all the Marvel movies to come out, and I can get really excited about it and talk a whole lot really fast. Woo! And our very first watch party is going to be in October of 2023 when the Fantastic Four MCU comes out.
Honestly, I know you're joking, but that's not a bad bet. You could probably just hold on for that one.
Yeah.
Another consolation prize that I learned today. Mike made something pretty impressive in Minecraft, and it was part of the kneecap tier for Axe. So
it was fun. It was very fun.
My takeaway is that Mark is the fire. I'm the fire starter. If you're watching on Twitch, we've never had a chance to do this before. Raven of Rivia, I can never remember how to say the last part. Australian streamer playing Stardew Valley today. We never had a chance to raid. So want to pass it along to Raven. Please say good morning from GMS. If you're watching on Twitch, we always appreciate that. And we'll be back tomorrow with more Gaming Morning Show. Theo will be here. Meditation break. And we'll announce who is our surprise guest host for Friday's show.
Is it me?
Remember, we already said you no longer have that guest title.
Oh, damn.
No more. It can't be you.
Yeah, I have to be. I'm real now. Whatever.
It was a lot of fun to see you all. Thanks again to Axe and Aura for the hosts on Twitch. Big thanks to Mike. We miss you, Sean. We'll be back tomorrow for more Gaming Morning Show. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. May the 4th be with you, Mike.
And also with you.